horizon, the charts are bold. Dated bands rapping stories untold. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their throne. Checking the charts with AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts, midnight glory. Time to re-annul, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, friends? Welcome to the morning show. I'm your host, fully transparent Matt. Come here to watch me trade live. Guru machine spinning hard over the weekend. New salesmen emerge. Everybody trying to tell the trading story. Nobody trying to show you their trading story. This is what FinTwit's about. Love when these Baker weirdos come at me and try to do whatever. Look at this. There's a camera on my trades. I'm like a reality show. It's like Big Brother over here. This little camera following me around. I'm showing you, watch everything I do. Everything I do. Speaking of everything I do right now, everything I do, I'm up like a couple, 3, 4, 5 grand, something like that already. Before the day even starts, grabbing some trades last night. Jumping right into it, you guys. It's weird. Anytime you ask somebody to show their trades, they're like, but he said, but this person said, but this person said, and that person's always the same story. Always somebody said, yeah, but I was in this book where this guy said. I'm like, booksellers also got something to sell. Everybody got something to sell. Call it the guru circle jerk, man. Everyone's in bed with each other to make a buck. But two frauds can't team up to sell you a book and a trading course at the same time. Oh, man, you've been sleeping under a rock. This is the stream where we learn how to not be gullible, how to fucking crush in Wall Street. The real way. Don't be scammed by a bunch of furus trying to get you to drop $1 or $2 on whatever hot thing they're trying to sell that didn't work for them. You know why it didn't work for them? They ain't going to show you. They're never going to turn up. I ain't ever going to be silenced and asking people to show me their trades. They go all huffy and puffy and they got to call you names and stuff. Well, that's all I need to know. Here's how it is, though. Life is what it is. Just show people your trades. That's it. We didn't become one of the biggest in the world by talking about how good we were. You guys just got to see me grind it out over the last decade. That's what we need to do. We need to fight the good fight on Wall Street. Show people a light. What's up, Champ? Trevor, what's up, man? Good morning. Is the host AI? I wish it was AI today. I kind of want to go back and go to sleep. I'm kind of tired. It's been IDOC's birthday week, so we've been celebrating like crazy. Oh, I think she actually tweeted about something. I didn't even, she told me last night, she's like, I tweeted something. Hold on, let me see what she said. Oh. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Kind of funny. All right. Yeah, she did post. We went out for like this cool little birthday week thing. Me and her. Let me shout something pretty cool, guys. I had this thing in my city called Le Petit Chef or something. I don't know. It was this cute little thing we did for dinner. Just shout out really quick. We did like a whole birthday week sort of thing, and we went and got food and cooking class. Yeah, so it's like this thing right here, where you're eating, and a freaking like projector is projecting like a little chef on your plate that's like coming over and throwing food on your plate and stuff. It's adorable as shit. That's what we did. Oh yeah, she's freaking out. Her little present there. Hold on. What is this? Oh, cooking class. We were making Korean barbecue yesterday. Look at that. Look at the chef. Look at the chef right there. There it goes. And then we had wine and chocolate and stuff. Oh, IDOC. Birthday week over. A little tired though. Chilling. A little, yeah, it's like the little chef, the cartoon thing. It is somewhat adorable. I was like, I can see how this concept could be crazy big. I'm sure there's places where they do that all over, like, you know, Houston. That's the first time we had anything like that. It's a giant projector, and then like essentially like the table turns into water and stuff. It's pretty neat. But it was very basic too. I was like, when I left, the entrepreneur me kicks in. I'm like, I got 1,000 ways to make a concept like that better. I was like, ooh, we can have the walls with projectors and the whole thing feels like you're underwater. And she's like, you don't have to turn everything into a business, Matt. It's like, how can we spruce this up a little bit? Anyway, it's pretty cute. So that was IDOC's birthday weekend. So friends, good morning. Welcome. What's up? Rapriel, that's currently sleeping and mathing the equations. I was getting up till late start today. Dave and Morel, what's up, guys? Chris, DG, Tadwan, what's up, dude? My buddy, so he's back. So did you get your account situated, bud? We donated you an account and then a free boot camp. So Slack hooked you up, right? Making sure you're good. Yeah, hit the like button, buds. We'll get that giveaway going on today. 500 plus, you know the drill. It's a giveaway at 1,000 viewers. Bonus Tradeify straight to funded giveaway. Yeah. We got like 20 something of those to give away. All right, so deals going on this week, prop deals with our friends. We always talk about that as well. Go ahead and load up all my stuff here. A little behind this morning. What do we got going on? We have 30% of Tradeify, 199 some funded resets with my funded is also over. No, it expires October 3rd. Okay. Alrighty, so what we have is 30 Tradeify, 199 funded. Okay, what's up? $199 core resets on my funded futures, 30% off of Tradeify. So have 90% off one step into the day in Diamond Hands ETF, which is always like those 90% offs. Diamond Hands one step and into the day. Always a good time to load up when it's 90% off. That's when I like to go on shopping sprees personally. Get all my evals then, and then like jump in and like try to get them passed, and then like, you know, you can blow up a lot when they're cheap. You can trade a little riskier, especially ones that are like quick to pass. 40% take profit, 80% off Apex. Bum, 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 bum. Reading the chat. What's up, Good Touch? What's up, Trady? What's up, everybody? And everybody else will do the roll call again. It's late start today. We'll do roll call. Short roll call. We'll call it. Don't tell me my part was crooked today. All right, good. All right. You still got in the FundedNext Rapid account? Oh yeah, it takes a little bit of time. The FundedNext guys typically are a little like backlogged when it comes to like the giveaway stuff. They don't have like an efficient system yet. We're kind of the first people that they are working with to this capacity of like massive giveaways. So it's kind of like manual. Still, I keep recommending ways for them to automate it. Marty's back doing the calculations. LOL, LOL. It's going to be a good night for you. Hopefully so, man. Hopefully. You know, Matt, I took Lance's course. Oh, the guy from the rando fooer from Twitter. Lance's course and felt like he knew so little about trading. I honestly feel like I got scammed. I'm reading chat. It's all basic stuff you can learn for free on TY. What's TY? YouTube? On YouTube? Just spelled YouTube backwards. That is funny. I mean, I wouldn't expect any less. Like I said, Twitter was FinTwit was collectively calling that guy out over the weekend, and he just basically scurried into a hole. Kept quoting a website that quoted something else, and there was like, you just post a picture of a trade or something, and the guy just resorted to name calling like a child. It was really funny to watch. That was all over him too. It was funny. I only join in sometimes when I have a good reason to, and like sometimes people get misled, and my voice says, hey, just show me some proof of trades, and then people start acting like a child. You know exactly the answer to that question. You'll say, Matt, where's your proof of trades? I just point right here and go, you can see it. There's no question about that. You can see it. It's 9 hours a day, right? So people don't want you to see that. Anywho, I'm sorry you feel like you got scammed. Well, I'll tell you something, Michael, because you feel like you got scammed by that guy, I'll give you free lifetime rocket scooter. How about that? Just fuck that guy. Cool with that? You still here? Bud? Sorry to hear that. JD, what's up? I get to find it, please, bro. Everyone else is like, I got scammed too. Look, listen, I'm sorry I'm sorry when you guys get scammed by furriers. You feel like you get scammed. I'm not calling anybody a scam. That's what you guys are saying, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, look, it's y'all's responsibility to ask somebody and to make your own due diligence. Assume everybody's a fake. Assume I'm a fake. Assume everyone you're watching YouTube is a fake. Assume everything's a fake in this world, and just look with your own eyes on what you see and use your best judgment with evidence you got. If something's real or not. Don't let me sell you the idea I'm real. I'm going to try my best to show you, but don't even believe that. Be skeptical of everything. Be skeptical 100% of everything you see. It's like, you're, as an investor, my job is to teach you to be a good investor. And as a good investor, you're going to do your homework with everything, even me. Like, you know, some of our best members started their journey with us by trying to call me out and say, I'm going to prove this guy wrong by doing back tests. And now they're doing back tests for us and collecting the data because it turned out to be great. And I love it because for me, it's like data is all that matters. If you say Matt's strategies don't work that well, and I go, let's make it better. I want to see data that's contrary to, you know, the impression I want people to have. I'm a scientist. I don't need to be like sitting in ego like everyone thinks I'm the best. I want to create the best thing, whether people know about it or not, doesn't matter. But that comes from working on your failures and working on the things that don't work and refining a technique, right? So I remember, like, you know, we had like Garrett and Ian and all these guys were like, I'm going to do a back test just to see what this guy is saying is right. And I'm like, perfect. I want you to. And I want you guys, and I didn't tell them, I was like, if the data looks bad, can you like, don't show anybody? I was like, if the data is bad, let me know immediately and let's meet up and let's figure out what strategies work and what strategies don't work. And let's work on that together, right? And the idea was, as the years went by, we refined the liquidity maps technique to remove certain setups that had a lower probability as a result of that. Because when we built it, it's all theory, right? Yeah, this one might be good, this one might be good, but the back test is like perfect. And so that's how we operate in transparency. It's not an ego field. I'm not a 5-foot tall garden gnome over here looking over the edge of the bar, trying to get the attention of the bartender to get a beer, being laughed at by every girl I talk to. It's not me, you know, trying to sell an idea. Hey, but I'm a millionaire and trader. I thought fucking care. I'm like, I'm gonna make the best thing on planet Earth. But everyone that's watching me, I'm gonna tell them still be skeptical of it and use your best knowledge of the data in front of your face. In front of your face, you're all adults, you all can read, to make your own judgment call in this world about anything you invest your money in. Everybody out there in the world that knows you have money, their job is to put your money into their pocket. You make sure it's going to return something to you before you ever invest in anybody, including me. I'm telling you, be skeptical of everything you see. Use your eyes and don't buy anyone's story. I don't care if someone said they're a legend and someone said they're a legend. A book said there's a legend. Like a book author's selling you shit. Where's the book author's fucking trades? No, he's writing books because he can't fucking trade. This is what people do. And I tell you, let people show you what they do, and then you make your judgment call about anything in this world. That's it. That's it. And I try to make sure I teach people, don't be bamboozled by the trading elite. It's rare someone's going to be good at trading and let you watch them do it. A lot of people on YouTube, they're really good at trading. They'll let you watch them do it. All my buddies out there and a lot of streamers out there that front and center, they're showing you live what they're doing. It's rare, and it seems to be that like a rare thing. There's millions of a rare thing apparently, but in reality, it's a rare thing. So sift through 99% of the BS. Don't, you know, when I made my one little tweet, a couple of people were just like, well, this person used to say they're a legend. I'm like, this is exactly right. You're dumb by saying that. This person said, that person said, this person said. That's social validation is the reason people have millions of followers on Instagram. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't matter. You just, somebody said you're cool, and then people want to hang out with you because someone said, look, I can read, show me your stats. You'll be that way too. Lesson over. Most of us probably didn't get scammed when we started out. There's a lot of sharks in this game. Yeah, and the idea is you guys survive the shark world. Who else got scammed? You got scammed by a recruiter. Oh crap, what kind of recruiter? You got scammed by your future wife. Have I taken a trade today? I did. I took some longs right the overnight on that first dip, and then I closed out at the close. So essentially, it was just a quick and dirty. We fell 40 points pretty much, and then right when it fell about 40, I grabbed the long and I closed out here. That's all I did in these handfuls of accounts, and that's pretty much all I did. And then I went out to Le Petit Chef. So the little chef walked around on the table. So that was it. It's scammed by your ex-wife. Y'all are so funny. Most of us probably did not. Everyone here wants to be scammed by you. I want it to scam us somehow, please. I mean, like, I'm straight with people, you know. It's like, I'm live trading. These are all prop accounts, so they're sim funded accounts. So like, you know, you get to watch me trade them, blow them up, get payouts with them, whatever. Wait, Trey, wait in the hospital. Bro, no, dude, are you all right? Hold on. Trey in the hospital, get a bad car accident last night. Dude, but you're alive, bro. If you're alive, man, that's all that matters. Are you good? You feeling all right? Like broken bones or anything? Are you just on observation or Please tell me you're okay. Like your spine is okay. You're not like been taking like permanent damage or anything, huh? Freaking let's get some love for our boy here. That's scary, man. Trey, do you feel good? Were you like in shock when it happened? I've been in a car wreck to that magnitude before, and I remember every moment of it. I live with it for the rest of my life. So I feel you, man. Here at Apex said they paid out 1.5 million and another payout for over $1 million. That's right. You had to kick your way out of the car through the windshield, dude. You all right though? But you're like hell at Trey. Like I had to fight for my life and kick my way out of my car windshield, but I'm up 3K on my trades. That's tough, dude. That's tough. It's pretty scary, man. Like we can share stories about wrecks. I don't want to trigger anything because you're like relaxing, but I feel you. I was in the same boat, my early 20s, and I didn't drive on the freeway for like 10 years after it. Not because I was scared, but because my body physically would lock up when certain trigger points, and we figured out what the trigger point was. It was the color red. Certain trigger points would come and my hands would like lock up and I'd be like, the fuck, hands turn. And I was like, my hands didn't want to work and I'm like, move. And my body would just react. And I felt like I was a danger to people on the road. So I was like, all right, I'll just take like beaters and stuff. Because I got in a wreck going 100 something, 10 miles an hour on a freeway. Car caught on fire, everything was pretty bad. So I remember like vividly what it was like. And then now I drive like normal, but for the longest time I'd be on the road and something would trigger me and my body would like react and my brain wouldn't. My brain was like confused, like, body, what's wrong? Like, stop doing this. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't like scared. It wasn't nothing like that. It was like your body just reacts like autonomously. It was weird. But as life went by, the brain bruising, whatever caused that, had dissipated. So it returned to normal eventually. But feel you, dude, because I had to kick my door open again. No, the windshield and your car flipping over. That's crazy, dude. Very crazy. But the subconscious part of whatever happens in a fight or flight moment, your brain doesn't really forget quickly. So I've been with you, dude. So if you ever need someone to talk to or whatever, just hit me up. Because that's a traumatic experience. There ever was one. You always need someone to talk to after something like that. Hit me up. Yeah, and I was like, what the hell's wrong with my hands? Like, why is my hands not wanting to work? So it was almost like paralysis. Like your body just freezes up. It's weird. Deer in headlights sort of thing. It was the color red. And my psychiatrist at the time, trying to figure out what was causing me to have these weird reactions, was like, oh, you're triggered when you color red. Where's red coming from? My car was red. And the last thing you see before you die was a giant ball of flame coming out of a shiny red Grand Prix GTP chat GPT. Then your brain is a little like, fight or flight every time you see a bright red flash. It's like, okay. So like stoplights would do it. One time I was watching the movie Casino with Joe Pesci, got beat to death with a baseball bat. It triggered it too, seeing all the blood splatter everywhere. So it was like, my psychiatrist was really cool at the time. And then found out, okay, coach yourself that the color red is a safe color. Like force yourself to see it and tell yourself it's okay, rewire your brain. With at least mental coaching, rewired my brain. And now I see red all the time in the fucking charts and I don't ever freak out. So we're good. we're good. But the brain is a mysterious thing, man. But I'm glad you're okay, bro, because this is like crazy to have to deal with that. Like, and you making money to pay off your hospital bill. At least Drake could pay off the ER visit, the ambulance. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you in good spirits, brother. It sucks, bro, because it's someone else's fault, That's the worst part. Someone sideswipes you, some fucking idiot on their phone or something, turning without using their blinker. The worst thing about life is that you're at the hands of a bunch of people, like other people are responsible for your safety. This world is full of impatient, distracted, selfish people. All right, so we're starting out the day. We are gapping down slightly. I did make a few trades overnight. They were basically on that first 40-point dip. I just longed the open Nasdaq closed back at yesterday's QQQ close. Very simple. We dropped 40. I longed to there. Just the V I closed out. And then didn't do anything else. Looks like we dipped overnight. Looks like we're gapping down Nasdaq about 60 points. The VIX above continuing midpoint right now, so we're still pushing a little higher. Be careful, today's not a big sell-off day. That's why I'm was a little cautious in not holding this overnight or any further than I did. As you see, we've tapped the continuing midpoint and continued to rally even through Friday's big up day and the close, right? You guys remember my Friday stream? I didn't stream in the afternoon, but I did hold runners into the close. If you guys remember my Friday day, there's an absolute killer day on Friday. So I remember the on Friday. I tweeted it, but I'll share it with you guys. Remember, transparency is all that matters. Here's my Friday. So I had some casualties that hit daily loss limits, but the one account, the 100K payout account, that one I'm trying to get 100K with, 96.77. And somebody tweeted me that FundedNext futures had somebody that's already made 100K just this other day. So now I got to up the stakes and make like 120 or something to be the world record. Single account payout from FundedNext, I'm going for 120 now or whatever it is. So that one account was up 10K, and then all the rest pretty much, these made profit, these made drawdown, and that's just how it goes. You're not going to win them all. And then these made money and these hit drawdown. So overall, this is an update, but this was the end of the day Friday. This one made it almost to 10, that single account. So that was good. Y'all watch that one. Y'all watch me fight that one all day. That was a pretty cool EST monthly hedge pressure tap. So that was nice. Speaking of, let's go ahead and mark up the overnights today. Ooh, why am I not even paying attention to this? 4778. Well, okay. Let me jot that on here. And I even see that we were hitting monthly hedge pressure. Should I just, for fun, because we are at monthly hedge pressure, we've already done that little tap there. Let me go ahead and put some longs on the board here, because I should have been long on that. Happened earlier today. Okay. I don't think with this kind of wicking, it'd be weird to see this break through that. But if we break through that, I'm going to close out and get out. So let me just take a couple of things at the open. MHP, if we do drop, that's really 20 points. I'm actually going to take 2 on this. Let me grab this in like 3 accounts just to trade on MHP hold. 794. I don't care. Since VIX is above triple B, I don't care about the blue hedge pressure. Let's just focus on the important, strong, or the most important, strongest pivots today. 684 is gamma exposure level S&P, and we've got 778 on Nasdaq. I'm gonna go ahead and take a long here. Here I am talking this morning, not even paying attention to this. Shoot, here I am not even prepared for the morning. Okay, let's get out all the stuff we need to get our day going. Our pre-market roundup. Let's look at the commitment traders really quick. You guys gonna learn something every morning. We'll talk about that. We want to see that the market still is showing signs of liquidity. That's what the COT does. Look at S&P futures commitment traders report. In the meantime, let's get our economic calendar front and center. Look at this week. Okay, S&P Global on Tuesday, PMIs. And then we have, which usually means we have PCE, GDP, all that the same week. That's this right here, Thursday. And then we have PCE on Friday and Michigan numbers on Friday. So it's a pretty medium to medium heavy size week. Monday's going to be clean. Tuesday has some data right after market open. PMI is going to be, S&P global numbers, so it's going to be interesting to see what the PMIs are doing. But as we know, the Fed has already committed to 4 to 5 rate cuts over the next year, up 25 basis points a pop. Don't really think PMI is going to really, deter Wall Street from the path that it's on. So be careful that today doesn't just trigger the post-expiration sell-off. We should hopefully be okay because there's a lot of people waiting to be bullish on this, but I'm still not super convinced we don't get some red day in the middle. But we seem to have those red wicks that have touched on major supports and held. Maybe that was a squeeze into expiration. I'm not going to sleep on the idea that VIX is above our BBB number, which means we're going to have sensitivity to news. But with no news today, it could just be a clean, easy day today. And a follow-up to Friday. I think there's a lot of people still stuck in their shorts trying to wonder what's going to happen. Great for our sector rotations here. Now it's going to come in with traders front and center. As you see, trades live on the screen, top right. No question about what I do. No story being told. Something that's also pretty interesting is that when you show your trades to people, you don't get a lot of people that call you out. That's like the weirdest thing. It's like a lot of gurus spending their entire life battling critics on social media. I wonder where my critics are. Maybe people will say I suck or whatever, come to my stream and say it, but I'm saying like on social media, nobody's ever like, where's your trades, bro? Like when you put a camera on it, everyone can see it. So you guys, top right of the screen, when I exit all my trades, I update I have to line everything up and cap all the different platforms I got open in one little screenshot. I'll update that to make some trades periodically throughout the day. If you ever want to know what trades I'm in, just ask, because there's DOMs off the screen too. There's I'm trading a bunch of accounts. So, but the main focus is here, and I'm always doing the same thing across accounts. I never long in one, short in the other. I don't do that kind of stuff. It's always the same thing. So currently right now I'm long in 3 accounts. And yeah, that's it. COT still liquid. Bull, long side S&P futures. This is asset manager side still getting longer as the weeks go by. The blue side still getting shorter, and a nice flat dealer line, which is perfect for a bull market. That is a liquid market if there ever was one. We just had a sort of concavity shift right here. This was sort of like up and then flat and then finally starting to curve this way. These little concavity shifts kind of like squeeze up really high and really fast, which I'm eager to kind of get in on this. Whether this is the day that sells off or whatever, we'll see. But we did hit MHP overnight. You guys know how great our pivots are. 778 on the nose. This is exactly the new hedge pressure model, or the updated model. The high volume pivot right there is exactly what we can predict a day ahead with our techniques. I ain't funneling you guys some chart reading guru noise to sell a course. You can take everything we learned for $20, $1 a course. That's it. Nothing really for sale here at the gift shop. You guys are just welcome to learn trading for cheap, because when you're the best, you don't need to make money selling a course. That's what losers do. All right. You just kind of give it away. It pays 2 people's salaries, so we don't make a dime off our courses. That's it. And we collect the $1 from everybody, put your $1 in the tip jar, and we support 2 people's families with that money. How about that? Buy your course. All right. So I have the ES NASDAQ chart. Oh, dang it. My bad. Okay. You're right. You're right. Hold on. Let me get you. Let's go here. Flip them around. Wait. You guys want S&P on the left and NASDAQ on the right, right? Mark, which way did you guys like it? I forget. Which one left? Which one right? NQ left, ES right. Okay. S&P right. Okay. All right. That's how I've been doing it, right? Okay. Well, we're still fiddling with creating. We're still fixing some of the bugs on the back end to save layouts and stuff. So I had to manually do it. Okay. So we'll do NASDAQ on the left. See, you guys are like divided. Our cult is divided down the middle. We can't have 2 sides of a cult, you guys. Come on. We must be aligned in our attempts to take over this world. A house divided shall fall. Can't have that happen. or what is it? No, a house divided itself cannot stand. I think that is actually from the Bible. What flavor Kool-Aid? We tend to go, we're very progressive here. We like the tropical punch flavor, the one in the blue package. That's the best kind, I feel like, when I was a kid. Now, if you guys didn't like I mean, cherry was all right. Grape was like, eh. I hate fake grape flavor. It's like my least favorite of all candy flavors. But the blue, the tropical punch, that was a good kind. Do morning, left, and right for NASDAQ? Okay. Will the head fisher change daily? Yes, it does. It's calculated every single morning off of the new open interests and all the parameters are updated exactly 9:30 market opens. And the overnight. See, look, when I do that, it doesn't save layout. They're still working on it though. It's cached to the actual thing, not to the ticker. That's the problem. And that is something I do want to make. 778. Okay. And when I say that, what I mean is that the ticker is what saves your layout, your drawings and such per ticker, not the window. And that's a whole thing I've always wanted us to make, and we just haven't made it because we've had other priorities of things. So it is slightly annoying. But just remind me, NASDAQ on the left, S&P on the right. Okay. So far we are slightly dropping down just a little bit overnight. We've sort of supported monthly hedge pressure. Howdy, I not. Yeah, like something small or whatever. Yeah, thank you. Hey, what's up, Pekka? What's up, boy? What's up, boyo? My boy. My boy. Oh, my good boy. All right. Pickle had a bone that he threw under the couch, and we had like a huge stream of ants, and we had this gigantic couch. I mean, it's like this huge sectional couch. It's all hooked together and weighs 1 million pounds. So Sadak and I spent like 30 minutes last night disassembling the couch to figure out where the ants were going. Pickled squeezed a bone under the couch. I don't know. And those ants, man, got into that bone pretty good. So now we have, you know, Texas has fire ants, dude. It's such a big thing. I don't know if you guys get fire ants where you are. I mean, sure, there's ants everywhere, but fire ants, big fat red ones. And Pickle was like in his kennel when we went to dinner last night, and then he's been like licking his paws all morning. So I know those ants were like bite him on his feet and stuff, because he was just like itching and scratching. He was like, oh, poor guy. Yep, he got into that bone. That's how you get ants, leaving food everywhere. They get ants in your pants. Always got ants in my pants when I'm trading, baby. You know how the rule goes. Guys, hit that like button really cool. Let's get that to 500 before we get rolling here. Yes, left, do a poll. What's the reason for having S&P and NASDAQ resilience paint on both sides? I don't. It's defaulted that way. Again, one of the things that we have is for that your save layout remembers your actual lower chart orientation of which indicators you do have up on the lower chart. So I'm just longing off of this NASDAQ sort of MHP dip. And again, I think even before the bell rings, that's like $700. I want to just take that profit before being like super gambling about it. Let me close that out and then I'll react again. I was pretty happy to make good deal. Okay, now let's see how the open works. So got my $800 already right off of that. I didn't expect it to move that quick. So the market's opening about 2 minutes. We'll let it ride. Okay. Remember, VIX is above triple B, so the market can just open and dip. So we're not any hurry. I just flatten everything out off of that little ride there. We are opening now roughly 40 points under close, so it's a 40-point rip back to there. The market can dip really hard. I can jump in it one more time. We will be seeing a nice little play. We are in between DE bands. We got plenty of move to the upside. The VIX is above triple B, so that we know the market's be very sensitive to news and events. There's no news and events today, but that little straight up ride looked pretty good, and we're basically at that equilibrium area top. So I'm closing that out. Pretty nice little trade. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me update you guys on the P&L. Well, market's about to open. I'll get you a picture in a minute. That account, this account total is this one. So this one's now up $1,200. Let me pop a different one on there. Let's do this one. I'll take a screenshot in a minute. We got about a minute till market opens. Let's not be distracted here. I was just about to say Texas ants, not a joke. They're like the big ones are the crazy ones. You get fire ants that are just big and brutal and nasty, and they hurt, man. They're everywhere too. And once you get them in your house, they leave those chemical trails. They're there for days, man. Because like whatever ant is like, hey guys, there's food here. Dude, the ants just keep coming. Like the latecomers are like, where's the food? And I mean, they're just, we've been sweeping and pushing them around and vacuuming and everything, and they're still every minute we look, they're still there. Okay. We're starting with positive resilience, 50 on S&P, 30 on Nasdaq, which is good. That's a great open. I could have held for longer, but let's just wait and see what we get on liquidity maps, because I'd like to see the volatility being as high as it is. This is a gap down. We haven't seen a gap down in a little bit to this little bit of magnitude. It's not that big of a gap down, but it's slight, about 40 points Q. Sorry, Nasdaq, and about 15 points on S&P. So let's hold the open and see. Resilience is negative Nasdaq. Resilience is negative S&P. Negative resilience, we know, flips the polarity. These all shifted to say the word resistance right now. So what that tells me is that today, even if I do get a lucky long up, we know that this is somewhat limited from here. So let me wait till I get the opening 1A trade I usually take on this. I just made some money. So I'm going to wait and see if I get something better. Good for my maps to come through. UVXY and liquidity pocket. Ooh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Wait to get the data coming through. Ooh, S&P and LP. Yes. ESG every single time. Give me that red, positive res. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's hit it. I'm trying to get in as fast as I can. All right. Wait, no, not that one. That's the wrong one. When I just wasn't a trade on. ESG every single time. Rocket rise with battle cry. ESG every single time. Everything's back to positive now. Liquidity pocket A to B set up, and this is support. So what I normally do is I let it break through, and then when it bounces, then I take the long from there. Trades 1 and 2 cascade together. Fully transparent on screen. You guys can see what I can do. Y'all can see what I can do. Y'all can see. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. Give it to me, baby. Oh, gotta love me some LPs. Let's go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. I'd like to fill the gap. Oh, that's splendid. That's all. I don't even make a trade. I could sit here all day and we can just talk. Get to that 67.14, close it out, take the profit. Simple as that. Accidentally relonged in that one account that I just closed out from this morning. I didn't mean to grab that one again. I was in my frenzy, clicked the wrong one. All right, I'm gonna start taking profit right when we get that next little green bump here, or when Nasdaq hits the close, right at the open. 29, 27 resilience, everything's great. Yep, Nasdaq is hitting that peak right now. Let's go ahead and take profit. All right, let me close. Boy, that was quick. Quick and dirty. I wasn't able to grab in all of them. I've now flattened out my positions. That's pretty nice and simple. Just added to the mix. There she is. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a day. Let's keep running it. All right, let me see what happens on that next bounce there. All Guys, you know the drill. Do me a favor and whip it out real quick. Easy peasy. Some rockets in chat, guys. That's pretty good. Why do I wait for ES to 6714? Here, because NASDAQ is like a couple points away from close, and VIX is above triple B, so undershoots and overshoots are possible. So what I do is I'm watching NASDAQ, and NASDAQ hit this red candle, hit this wick candle, and so while I can't keep going, I'm totally fine. But I'm allowing for undershoots and overshoots. So I'm watching both at the same time. So all right, guys, whip it out.
Show me your P&L, whip it out. Show your P&L, yeah, whip it out. Let's see the P&L, whip it out, whip it out. Look at the curve, let's see that bank account. Show me that account, let's see that P&L too. Yeah, show that thing, let's see your bank account. Yeah, oh yeah, nice curve.
That's pretty simple. Simple setup, LP at ES. Yep, that was good. So Simon was telling me that VIX is an LP, so be careful on that. That's also the reason it kind of scared me out early. You don't want to be... The VIX is in liquidity pocket, means VIX can go up, which means the market can start chopping a little harder. Things are still solid enough for maybe a second run on this, so I'm not worried about it. Nice curves. Man. Nice curve. I feel like the one. I gotta take like a screenshot that's weird so that I can add it to Twitter. Like the sizing on Twitter is so weird when you try to post something. You have to like take a wide screenshot and edit it. To like chop it to where it fits in the screen. They're so weird about like getting a photo to look nice. All right, good job, guys. Y'all crushing it today. I love to hear it. I can never get the size right. Whatever. Show me your bank account. Now whip it out. Ooh, maybe I can do this. Hold on. Everything. Is it like never really like fits? Whenever I try to do it. Oops. Grab it real quick. I'm learning how to make it because you were like, it doesn't really show everything. It just zooms in on the like middle of your picture. There we go. Now we can see it. Perfect. Okay. There we go. That's better. All right. When I take like a little, like the nice little picture like this, it's still pretty good for liquidity pocket long setups looking nice. Like whenever I take this, like this, if I post this on Twitter, it like zooms in and just focuses on that. So it is what it is. All right, guys, how'd you do today? Pretty good. Goes opening trades right out the door. Love it, love it. Who's running the best current deal right now? 80% off, 90% off of ETF end of the day, and their diamond hands, and their I think the one step into the day, and diamond hands. And Apex is 50% off as well, I think, or 80% off. Let me double check that. Apex is 80% off. At the bottom of the marquee, at the bottom is usually where I update all the different deals. Forgot to do it this morning. So Apex is 80% off. Tradeify is 30. We still have, I think the 199 resets are still going on in my funded. Let me double check that note that I have from my team. Extended until October 3rd. 199 resets on core accounts, my funded futures. That's the deals. That's how we go. Okay, so good. So I got in. I could take this trade one more time if conditions are the same. Conditions aren't really much worse here. That's good. All right, you guys, if it's the first time in the stream, don't forget to hit the sub button, hit the like button. We're about to get ready to roll here. Liquidity pockets, what they are, if you've never seen this before, this is a technique, a gamma exposure technique. We're pioneers in the gamma exposure world. I live trade so you can see everything I do to kind of validate what it is I teach and what it is I have in the platform. So you guys, questions about anything you see. Liquidity pockets are an automated process that print on the charts, and they show me where flow paths can be based on certain setups. This particular setup, one of my favorite setups, called the EST every single time. We have a song that we play, but it happened too quick. I didn't even get a chance to. Let me go back to the list. I got some development stuff really quick. Ooh, we have some huge updates. Coming through, okay. One thing really quick. New window or two chart. EST again on NASDAQ. I'm going to take this setup. 4.9 in resilience. Still pretty good. Not a bad setup. This is the secondary long. Remember, we break through. Another thing is on the NASDAQ side, whenever you do break in the bull side, it usually tests the bull side before it continues to go. This could be a second possible run-up trade on S&P and NASDAQ. And I want to cure. I still have some places I can play on. Ready for this one. Resiliences are good. 9 and 4. That's good enough to still maintain some bullishness. I don't hate it today. You guys crushed it. Stop dead naming X. It's not Twitter anymore. I can't call it X. For whatever reason, my brain still loves to say Twitter. I don't know why. I know why Elon changed it out of spite, but like, you know, he always wanted X to be like this generic like title for this. Like X is like, you know, a variable. Like we're building the world, so let's make it X. I get it. But he also out of spite wanted to remove Twitter. Twitter by far is one of the most iconic brand names in the history of brand names. Twitter was so perfect as far as a brand goes. You can argue, people argue to me to death on that. If I were to name like brands that just did it, the word Twitter, the sound, an onomatopoeia of the word Twitter, tweeting, like tweet, is exactly what it was. I mean, it was a perfect brand. Every part about it, like it was so well thought out. I've never seen a company call their product whatever they call it, and it matches so well what Twitter was. You know what I mean? Yeah, X is the everything app or whatever, but Twitter was just so perfect. Why change it? It's like one of those legacy brands that would never lose its luster. Tweeting, like it created a whole culture around the words, you know? Okay, so the long setup is still there. I played the liquidity pocket-ish first time. This is the second round of it. You guys are getting another 5 or 10 points on it. Your screen split isn't working. Only get one S&P or NASDAQ. Anyone else? So what you have to do is you have to click the screen and then load up your ticker on whichever screen you're clicking on. And there's a blue border when I click on one or the other. How you do it? Yeah, to X something. I guess if you X something, you're canceling it. That's kind of weird. You tweet something. Because X was like, just X me. You're like, wait, what? When you X 86, like in a restaurant, you'd be like, yeah, exit. You're like, oh, it means it's off the menu. Okay, yeah. X'd out, crossed out, get rid of. Okay, remove. Yeah. Yeah, he loves the letter X. I mean, name some, and his kids have the word X in some of their names and stuff too. But still though, like Twitter is just was such a beautifully crafted like branding, and the bird, everything. The whole thing should have just stayed the same. He should have built the bird into the X and made it like a bird-shaped X, but whatever. An X-shaped bird. That doesn't work for you either. Give you mixed data then. Nadia, if you can post pictures and tech support, our tech support team will help you out. Somebody said, did Matt explain why I'm upset? No, I'm not upset. I'm calling him out for being a fraud. That's it. So did everybody. Twitter collectively got together and called that guy a fraud over the weekend. And I joined in as voice of reason. I was like, actually, I haven't even seen any broker statements. Can somebody link me to a post? And after the 100,000 people that saw the post, 0 people showed me a picture of a single trade. 0, literally 0. So there you go. That's it. I'm in the boat of we're as big as we are now, and people listen to what we have to say. And I'm just going to ask questions. I'm not doing anything to ask questions. Hey, thank you. People get mad when you ask them questions. They throw a hissy fit. You have to show trades, and then everybody's like, but this person said I'm a legend, and this website said I was good, and there's a picture of this, and there's a picture of that. I'm like, but you see where your trades? I just want to see some trades. I'm at the boat of, you know, FinTwit and Finance needs a new fucking sheriff. You can see what I do. There's a camera. Like I have balls. I'll let you guys watch. Win or lose. That's it. That's why no one questions me, and you can see it on the screen. So I'm not upset at anybody. They're upset with me for calling them out. They want to live in their little world and their stories and stuff. That's totally fine. But I'm like, you know, show me your P&L, whip it out. You know what they do? They cry. They cry and call you names. That's all you need to know. Had a bunch of other people started calling that guy out over the weekend. And I'm like, you know, voice of reason. I scrolled through 2 years of my life, two years, like 30 minutes probably of my life I can't get back, of every tweet this homeboy has made, and 0 pictures of a trade. Literally 0 in 2 years. 0. I didn't find one. Nothing. And then I asked the questions, can anybody show me a picture of a trade? Statement, anything? Everybody's like, well, I know somebody that knows somebody that's seen one. There's one here and there's one behind a paywall. I'm just like, so the answer is 0, right? There's an absolute 0. Now you guys make your judgment call from that. 0 is 0. That's it. I just ask the questions. People get upset when you ask them questions. Who is it? Yeah, some nobody that just appeared on FinTwit with the story that they've made $100 million trading by their course. Somebody wrote a book about them. Yeah, that's what's there. Apparently you can get it once you, yeah, somebody says behind a paywall. They get, what I'm saying is that there's people that are so indoctrinated by whatever, they're so desperate they'll buy no story. And then once you invest in something, you'll defend it. So people are like very defensive, like, well, no, this person's alleged. And I'm like, how? Well, because, you know, they're in the Market Wizards book. I'm like, what? So a bookseller is now the validating authority? Look, listen, motherfucker's selling you books. These people got something to sell you. They'll tell you whatever they want. Two fakers can't go in cahoots. Listen, two guys can't say like, well, I run a pump and dump room and you run a scam crypto thing. Why don't we team up and we could scam together? Like, this is where everybody's like in this industry. Let's trust a person selling a book. And that's actually the better authority. That's the person making the real money off of the whole thing. Why would somebody make up a story to sell you a story in a book that you pay for? Why would somebody make up a book and a story? Have you heard of literature? Have you read The Three Musketeers? Count of Monte Cristo? This shit wasn't real. The stories of ancient Greek gods. Hermes, was he real? Some people have been selling you stories all your life. Why would someone make up a story to sell a book? That's what books are. That's what literature is. So anyways, jokes aside, you just ask someone a question, they throw a hissy fit. That's all you need to know. We're adults, you know how that is. You ask a mature adult something, they'll gladly debate with you and say, no, here, allow me to show you. But when they cry, all you just have your answer. And Pat was ripping this guy a new one over the weekend, and I joined in on the fun because I was like, well, I'll go through and look at the data. That's how I always am. I didn't find a single trade either. And so I'm going to say, the last thing I'm ever going to say about this is that I don't know anybody that's made $100 million. And once they're done that, for somehow they need a fucking job and they got to go on Twitter as a salesman to sell you something. Yeah, that's what I'd do once I made $100 million. I'd go out and somehow need a job. People that believe this shit are fucking stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do once I make $100 million. Guys, I'm going to go work. I wonder what kind of job I can get next. Y'all are the smart people in finance. I'm not making fun of y'all, but there are some idiots out there. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you do once you made $1 million? Go sell something? Try to make a couple $100 extra? Like, people are so fucking stupid. Well, it's fine because I need stupid people in Wall Street to be on the other side of this because it's their stupidity that makes me money. So I'm glad there's idiots in Wall Street because let's be real, this is a zero-sum game. I need people to beat at trading, which is fine. But whatever. That's the last thing I'm gonna. That's the deadline. You know what I'm gonna do if I make $100 million? If I make $100 million, I'm gonna give each one of you 50K, start a trading account, and then Doc and I are gonna retire with the last 50 million of it. You can live on a beach somewhere. I'm gonna hire somebody to run my YouTube channel. I ain't gonna lift a finger. I'm gonna buy boats and restore them and fucking sail around the world. That's what I would do. What would you guys do if you had $1 million? I want to know. Please, Rocket, send me 50K. I'd give most of it to charity. I'd give a lot of it to you guys. I'd let y'all start. I'd bankroll you guys as traders for being loyal to me over the years, and I would just go retire. I only need like $3 or $4 million bucks to coast on until I die. What am I gonna do with 50 million? If I had $100 million to my name. Practice my David Copperfield impression. Oh yeah, wait, which David Copperfield? The magician or the Charles Dickens character? Whatever the rest of your money went, just like that. Go into the abyss and hang out. There you go. Just watch a rocket scooter and trade futures. Two chicks at the same time. 100 million or 1 million? No, 100 million. You'd gamble it all the way. Probably you'd restore boats and sail around the world. You did restore boats and sail around the world? Hell yeah, dude. That'd be something to do. You'd be flying F-22s and Mach 2. Somebody said, am I worth 10 million? Yes. We add up everything I own and all the assets I own, all the valued properties and assets and companies and things I own, all the shareholder value, everything I have, I'm worth well more than 10 million. No more, no matter how nice it sounds, you would get bored. The value of Rocket Scooter alone is worth more than 10 million. Just give you some numbers there. Like Rocket Scooter shares. So yeah, I mean, the Rocket Scooter and Rocket Place is a very substantial company. So basically you'd be Andy Dufresne. That'd be great. Yeah, I would be Andy Dufresne. So you guys know that's from the Shawshank Redemption. Hell yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would enjoy that kind of freedom in my life. That'd be great. Yeah. Hookers and cocaine, there you go. That's exactly right. The magician. Oh, you would do the magician, not the Charles Dickens character? Okay. Bob is gay to be up in a binder chat. So it looks like we're running on that bull zone tap. I could still be holding along for the gap fill, but everything is looking solid here. I don't know if you guys took that second trade. I kind of feel dumb for not jumping in a second time, but we're just kind of chilling. This was good. That was where I drew earlier. I know I actually deleted that, but this is where I was kind of. Oops. Well, y'all know what that meant. There was an arrow there. From here to gap fill, that's trade number 2. That's 1. That's 2. This press through. Oops. That was that initial move, and then we had the bull zone long. This second trade setup. Pickle is worth more than you. Oh, LOL. You build a ranch in Montana. That sounds lovely. Actually, it's really lovely. Hey, Emma, how's it going? Good morning. The one that disappears. You'd be a hobby farmer, no more computers. There you go. Future Dev's doing 70% off, but they increased 50K to 525. Oh, weird. Should left a runner. Yeah, that'd be good. Honestly, if I was still longing, I would probably get out right here and just call it a day. I wouldn't be trying to trade for breakouts today. I'd be cautiously understanding that we are above triple B and that anything could happen today. Remember, above here, you guys know my rule of thumb is I'm in and out. I'm not holding for runners. I'm not holding for big, long runners that break the mold. I'm allowing the fact that volatility can be there to allow volatility to be there. I'm not trying to short it either, but I'm just taking the market in small bites. That's it. That's literally it. Right? So when VIX gets down here, I'm more willing to hold until the end of the day. More often than not. With VIX being high, volatility is there. The market can easily dump and then play the same trades a couple of times. I could get here and here all day long. Trades 1 and 2. This is pretty textbook rocket scooter stuff. So yeah, we cool. You're inspired to be bored with money. So I can afford to give you $10. Yeah. How much of that is iDoc? How much of what I own is iDoc? 110%. Everything. She owns everything that's mine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. For me, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm obsessed with building stuff. So, you know, I built Rocket Scooter. I was already wealthy. I built Rocket Scooter from my bare hands with my own money. You know, we didn't do any seed funding with like VCs or anything. Built a trading platform out of my own pocket, hired my own guys, we built it. And then after that, then we built Rocket Place, which is the giant marketplace, which is, you know, huge on its own. Again, paid for that, built it. And now that that's making money, I'm like building other things. iDoc and I have a business concept. For me, it's an addiction of building. I've always built. I played with Legos when I was a kid. My son plays with Legos now. That's all I do. I like building stuff. So for me, I'm obsessed with molding and modifying the world. I'm like a beaver. Okay. All I want to do is like terraform my surroundings and build something. You know, beavers are so destructive to the ecosystem. Like 2 beavers can fucking, you know, create a, 5-mile wide lake just by cutting down some trees and stacking the logs up. You know, I want to leave impressions and intentions on the world by building things from scratch, not franchising something to make money. That's not my goal. I want to create something. Like even when I'm at Le Petit Chef and eating and I'm like, ooh, I feel like the projections, the sound system could be better. They should put speakers like in the table you know, with some subwoofer so you can actually feel the music instead of it being just like kind of chimey and twingy. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can redesign this concept. It's just how I am. And I'm like, let me build something from scratch that's better. So Idak and I have a business concept that it's her business concept, but I'm going to invest. So don't let me take credit for it when she becomes famous for this thing. But there's a business concept we've both been working on together, and this is her baby. And we're just both obsessed with like making something. Like, why do I still get up and do stuff? Well, it's like, you know, buying the house, buying the car, having the money, first class trip, blah, blah, blah. I became boring, you know, a decade ago. And for me, it was never like, here's the money, watch me. Because look, I still dress like pretty low key. I mean, I have bracelets on my hands and, you know, V-neck t-shirts. I'm not over here like, where's my 10, 15 Rolexes? I'm not like, let's just make money and spend it. I'm like, let me build something new. The obsession for me is to build something and then make it work. And then once it works, I get my dopamine fix and I'm like, okay, what I'm going to build next. That's why I still do it. I've never been to Legoland. I've always wanted to go though. You have the same addiction, obsession. Jack and I are exactly the same. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to make stuff. I think like a chef is always just wanting to outdo themselves. They could care less if, you know, people are like, you know, because they understand people have different tastes or whatever, but they're always trying to outdo themselves. Doesn't matter what everybody thinks. That's kind of how I am too. Thanks. I just had it stuffed. Nice beaver. The aliens after structure the homes really up. Yep. You should see what a woodchuck could do if woodchuck could chuck wood. I've heard stories about that. Have a beaver farm, tree cutting business, put all the beavers into hard hats and business suits, and they go chop trees down. What a great business idea, you know? You've requested payout on Apex on September 18th and all 19 of your accounts showing under review status. I don't know when they will approve your accounts as something they don't want to pay. Look, dude, Apex has been sort of nothing bad to say about Apex, but you guys have brought to my attention a lot of problems that you've had as far as payouts being delayed, payouts on your review. It's non-consistent review process. It's more of a subjective review process. And when I met with Apex, when they wanted to work and team up with me, and I said, you know, Apex finally came calling and they were like, you know, we'd like to work with you. I gave them my terms. They were like, I don't know, we're kind of the biggest firm in the world. And I was like, oh, no, don't have that attitude with me. I was like, I can get 4 of my friends together from social media, and the 5 of us together can decide which prop firms we want to survive and decide which prop firms we want to bankrupt. Don't tell me you're the biggest in the world, like you're too big to listen to your community. I didn't say that to them, but I chuckle because we can put us, my community, Pat's community, all communities together. The 5 of us can go, the fucking heads of the 5 families can decide a prop firm's fate. So I'm the biggest in the world, I'm too big to listen to me. Don't say that shit. Yeah, so don't be like that. Listen to what we have to say. My community says all these horrible things, and can you address them? Can we talk this out? And they were like, yeah, we're kind of like, I mean, we might change our website a little bit, but we're not really looking to change any of our stuff. We're the biggest in the world. I don't think we would be the biggest in the world if that was the case. And I'm like, oh, that attitude had me a little irked, a little bit. So I was like, as nice as they were about it, they didn't seem to think there's a problem. And when I compared what other people are dealing with, they didn't seem to be concerned about what the industry standard is now. I was like, can you guys promise non-subjective payouts? I got no response on that. Can you guys promise the community that you'll have a rigid system of payouts, like payout on this criteria alone? And people are like telling me they request their payouts and they're scared if they're going to get it after months of hard work. And they seem to just be like, hello. They're like, yeah, we're planning some changes. And I think they was just to appease me because I haven't heard anything to the pipeline of, hey, guess what? We're making, hey, Idak, what are you doing? Oh, come here. Yeah. What's that? Oh, okay. No, take it with you. I just wonder why you I was just wondering why you came and left real quick without saying hi. That was so rude of you. Where are those? Oh, they're by my nightstand. So rude you didn't even say hi.
You can't let it go, guys.
No, not to me, to chat. They're so offended.
Hey, chat.
So, so my thing is like, we want community to be heard. And I think a lot of people haven't, really understood that really the power of customer base relies in the hands of like communities on social media. I could say, yeah, you know, pride cometh before the fall, but I really hope they listen to us and they listen to what we asked them to do, which is not subjective roles. And every time I hear like, you know, my payout got denied for unspecified reasons and customer service is no help, it just makes me worried to be part of like, you stop trading with them, no more Apex. Yeah. So they gaslit me. Yeah, I feel like they did. And not saying anything bad about them. They seem to be nice people, but they're the people that didn't have the power. You know, like they're not the higher ups that I spoke with. They're high up, but they're not like the people making decisions. They're kind of like in that, like if we didn't work for this company, we'd kind of agree with you. I felt the heat. They're like, we're just doing our jobs, you know, don't come at us like that. So I felt it. The higher ups are rigid on their system and they're probably like, look, we're hiring you guys to continue to sell our idea better to people, because I felt like I was being sold instead of listened to. I could tell the difference. So to me, I have a feeling that the top brass there don't want to change a thing. And instead, this is a PR campaign to try to make them look better with the same crap. Hello.
That show me the song submission channel.
Show you what?
Bro Show iDoc song submissions channel.
Oh, somebody must have made you a song. Hold on.
Aww. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Whoa, look at this. Look how like half Asian, half white our babies look. Look at this. That's pretty accurate, dude.
What is he saying? Can we hear it?
Hold on, what's this baby saying? Hold on. Fucking yeah, let's go. Guys, she's blessing us with good luck with the green drinks. Fucking yeah, let's go. Hold on, wait, hold up. You walk in with the green drink and the fucking market goes to the fucking moon. What a woman. Look at this. Oh my God. Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's freaking hilarious.
Because it looks like you and it looks like me and it's just funny. And this baby with the beard.
It started with a solid base. God was
Amazing.
Fingers are crossed. Hopefully something good comes out of today. Grab some one contract longs here on the edge. I'd love to see this just hold. This would be really nice. That's too great.
I'm dying.
That's too great. We have a lot of new song submissions. Wow, we haven't even listened to any of the new stuff yet. This is great. That's too awesome.
Why is your face frozen up there?
Where? Where?
Keep going. There. Slightly special, Matt.
Oh, because I was saying like one time my stream froze.
Uh-huh.
And I was like it just froze. Like, uh-oh, Matt froze. And I was like, did it freeze in like an unflattering position? Like when my thing froze, and then they grabbed the photo of that. Where's that fan that I always draw? Oh yeah, we got it. Let's draw the whoosh fan. Are you out? All right, have fun. Let me know how it goes, and like call me if y'all need. You know what I'm talking about. Call me if y'all need anything while you're there. Okay. All right, later. It started with a whoosh fan. Okay. Honestly, if I was still trading, I would call it a day here. I'd let the market just kind of stabilize and chill. I don't think anything's bearish. But I again, you know me, I just grab the dip, let it ride, and then take my scalps. And VIX is above triple B. I'm always in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm never in and out. I'm never in and hold for the day. I allow the volatility to be there. I don't think we're gonna get any sell-off pressure, but still I allow it. So this could just trickle, and then be crazy red for the day and then come up to the middle. I always just take long markets and small bites when you have VIX rollover and you're above contango midpoint. It's just rule of thumb of trading. Years and years I have of doing this is I don't ever say, oh, I'm going to miss out on something big. I'm not. I didn't miss out on anything. I don't know how much this is, but Let's just add it up. 23, 33, 40, 52, 62, 66, 76, 87. Sorry, 85. 8,500 bucks. I'm in no hurry to touch it. Okay. When are we gonna get married? Sometime next year, probably. Moreau, there might be, just switch tickers and switch back, Moreau. That might actually fix it. Have I gone to Boca Chica Space X? Look at the spaceship. I've never been, dude. I've never been. Have you been? VIX Futures is where we calculate the contango midpoint on VIX Futures. GG. I explained NASDAQ. Everything's still bullish since the Fed basically changed the script at Jackson Hole to say they were going to get rate cuts faster to accommodate the other side of the dual mandate rather than caring about inflation, more so of preparing the jobs market, which I've been trading long enough to tell you when Powell says we're focusing on the jobs market, they really mean they're focusing on the stock market. So they're going to cut rates so the stock market stays nice and healthy. And then dot plot came out last Wednesday, which suggested at minimum 4 rate cuts of 25 basis points a pop between now and the middle of next year. Likely, or the end of next year, but likely before the middle. We're going to get 2 rate cuts this year, which means we have 3 months left. 2 of them will have rate cuts of a quarter each. Next month, we should have 2 rate cuts. Next year, we have 2 rate cuts as well, likely before the summer. We don't know when in 2026, but I'm going to assume sooner rather than later. That they're going to, if they're trying to repair the jobs market, they need to make some swift decision making progressively. So I'd say maybe every other month we'll get a rate cut. Because that the market's not bearish on that move at all. We're not engaged yet, but okay. Use my code 5 times today on FundedNext. Oh, I hope you like them. FundedNext is one of my favorites. They're gonna keep everything inflated. Yeah, they don't seem to care. The report suggests that inflation, the PCE, core PCE goes down to 2% within 2 years on its own with no changes. So, yeah. What's the reason that some firms count 1 micro and 1 mini equal as far as position goes? Called that the micro scaling rule. They tend to, whenever they allow you to micro scale, their risk goes up. When they don't allow that, their risk goes down. It's a risk limiting step to them. It's part of the prop firm's risk equation. If you can grab 10 micros, the prop firm has a higher chance of losing money to you. You have a higher chance of winning if you can subdivide your position into smaller increments and scale in like that. It allows you to martingale much better. Example is if you can only lose $800 and then you hit your daily loss limit. Well, if you could trade 10 micros, you can just add a micro, add a micro, add a micro, add a micro, and get up to it. They only give you 1 micro. You can never add back in. If they only let you trade in minis, you're going to hit your drawdown before your second entry. So giving you division of your position allows you to martingale. It's higher risk for them. In a competitive step, prop firms competing against each other will allow better micro scaling sort of thing. I think I call it micro scaling, right? Or you can add in. Somebody said, what's the beef with Lance? So a bunch of people this weekend collectively on FinTwit started calling the guy out. All the stories fell apart when some video claiming he made $100 million trading surfaced. Everyone went to the storm to call him out. And all I did was read all the data, scoured through 2 years of his Twitter, didn't see a post of a single trade. And I asked the simple question, can somebody show me evidence of a single trade? And nobody did. 100,000 people saw what I posted. 100,000 people, nothing turned up. So, you know, I think FinTwit's had enough of guru stories, and in these day and age, people are not afraid to, you know, somebody can build their own history on a story. People are gonna start calling him out these days. This is the world of cancel culture. So all I did was ask, can you see trades? Anybody see any trades? And instead of showing me trades, homeboy threw a hissy fit and started crying like a baby. Started calling names. So I'm a stand. You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Here's what I'm gonna do, and you can tell him this. I'm gonna put $100,000. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll put $100,000. I'm gonna do it today. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna wire $100,000 into a bank account or a trading account. I'm gonna tie it into the Kempo or whatever that thing is. And I'm gonna give him the credentials to trade. If he doubles the account, I'll give him $100,000 more as a bonus. How about that? And you got to trade it live for all of us to see. I'll do that. I'm tired of people selling stories of people. I'll fucking trade circles around these clowns 100% all day, every day. I'll put my money just for the truth. That's how much money I make trading. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll do that. I'll literally put money in an account and let someone trade it just so I can see it. How would you turn that down? Free money. If you're selling a course, you need $100 a pop. Well, you're not going to turn down free $100,000, are you? Risk-free trading? 100% will do that. I'll put my money to the test. I don't like, the thing is that everyone tries so hard to sell a story, and that was the status quo. People believe stories, but now there's so many real traders out there and let you watch them real trade. The era of post-COVID rando shows up. Easiest way, there's a social interactivity when it comes to like promoting yourself as a legendary status. All you need to do is social climbing is what we call it. Talk your way up. We say a friend, not really a friend, but we know a person that kind of like hangs out with our circle who social climbs. It's all about saying the right thing to the right people so they accept you, and then they validate you to others, and they validate you to others. And all of a sudden, everybody in the circle thinks this is a real wealthy, successful businesswoman, has her shit together, when in reality, she's bumming $100 off of people because she can't pay her rent. This is what it's like. And so you got people out there, got everyone buying each other's stories, and the booksellers like all circle jerk each other because they need material. So yeah, no, they're going to 100% fact check and show you the results. Now, apparently everything's obscured and behind the scenes. You can't see the data. You can't see the results. Nobody can see a broker statement, but take this guy's word for it. Well, he's a legendary book author. Oh, so he's also a salesman selling you books. Yeah, no, he's going to go ahead and show you. Yeah, somehow there's 10 million successful traders out there, of course, material to write. No, the podcasters out there that interview these people. Somehow there's all these millionaire traders that somehow there's no results posted, but yet the podcasts always say, here's a legend. This guy made $80 million last year. Where's the evidence? Like, these guys just need material to keep selling you guys stories. Like, don't trust that establishment either. Trust your eyes, trust your broker statement, trust the tax return, see the trades. That's it. So I get insulted when people pretend they trade and I know they don't. So that's how I decide. Can I have $10? Yes, you can. So all I do is ask questions. When people always come to me and say, hey, is this real? I'll do the homework. I scoured 2 years of the guy's Twitter posts. It's like 30 minutes of my life I'll never get back. No pictures of a trade, just a bunch of inspirational hocus pocus. Is all designed as a funnel to sell you a course. So whatever. I'm just saying, show me the evidence, but I'm willing to put $100,000 to gain the evidence, and I'll do that. But you guys you're willing to tell homeboy I said that. And I'll give him a $100,000 bonus if he doubles the account. You can keep everything past the initial starting balance. So if he makes $100,000, I'll give him two. That's the quickest $200,000 somebody can ever make. Trading podcasters just care because that's how these clowns are making money. Trading podcasters, they're like, you know, I get asked to be on all kind of podcasts all the time. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Because there's all these people that are like up and coming. And here's your, think of this. Your path is like a person that wants to make money doing something that's other than your job, whatever your job is. You want to do something different. You want your own business. Let me start a podcast. How are you going to grow your podcast? Well, have famous people on your podcast, because then they'll bring an audience and you'll start to grow. What are you going to do if you're trying to grow as a podcaster? Do some truth telling and you're trying to get into trading, and let me just find a bunch of traders. Somebody says, hey, I have 10 million followers. Get me on your podcast. I'll grow you. And then you're like, Are you going to say, let me see your broker statements. I got to make sure you're real. Or are you going to say, oh God, 10 million followers. That's huge. Okay. And then just say, oh man, I checked out this guy's stuff. He's good. He's one of the best. We got a legend in the house. This guy is a legend, blah, blah, blah. Check him out. You're going to literally be building your own endeavor and not providing any sort of, due diligence and credibility to your own name by fact checking and doing that due diligence. These podcasters just want to make money too. It's like the booksellers. But for me, that's not what makes someone a legend. If someone else says you're a legend and somebody says they're a legend, they say you're a legend. This doesn't matter to me. I've got eyes, I've got a brain. I'm gonna see your stats. I can do the math myself. And that's all I care about. Oh, I erased the fan, my bad. So all I did was ask a question. I was like, has anybody seen the stats? And then literally homeboy went in a little hissy fit and started calling everybody names and really embarrassed himself on Twitter. And people were like, bro, can you just like show it? And then basically every other influencer jumped in on it and was like, yeah, for real. I haven't really bought this guy's story at all. And where are the trades? Like we just start the dialogue. This is a world where people are afraid to ask questions and people are, they try to punish you for talking the truth. But look, show me your trades. That's all I care about. I don't care about the story. I don't care about who validated who. And this is the world of circle jerking gurus. Let me just say, why not give the 100K to you guys? Yeah, all I gotta say on it. Over 100K on the challenge. There you go. It's gonna be a legend. Wait for it. Dairy. That's like I said. And the reason I speak so loud is because I want to inspire you guys to not be alone. This is why I do it. You are newer to this than I am. You are afraid to question the establishment. You jump into Discord. Everyone says this person's great. And you're like, okay, let me give him my money because everyone seems to like this person. Seems okay. And when you speak up, you're kind of criticized. The community kind of puts you down. The influencer puts you down. And you feel silenced, right? Because you don't feel like you should have a voice. I'm gonna stand up and have a voice so you feel like you can have one too. March with me. I'll fight with you guys. Don't let people talk you into opening your wallet. That's it. That's what these people want to do. It's a legend of mid. So I have a voice so that you feel inspired to have a voice. Question everything. One of my favorite songs, actually. I can't play it though because I'm gonna have Dream Shade, one of my favorite metal bands. But question everything. Looks like Wishpan pushing up. Nice. S&P close second time. I'm pretty chill right now. Just waiting for something new. Who won the My Funded Futures Challenge? I did. If you turn it upside down and last place became first place, and then I won. But I think Nick won. I'm not really sure. My YOLO long bet on Fed got squeezed before it took off. So on that little baby $5,000 account, my plan to knock it out of the park for FOMC, which is my first trade. I didn't trade that account all week. This is a fun contest. We all had fun ways we were trying to win, and my way didn't win. So you wanted Tom to win once I was out? No, I think Tom lost too. Yeah, he got out. Can I play the Hit the Like Button song? Oh yeah, we should do that, right? Anywho. But no, I don't have beef with people. I'm just the real podcaster. I'm not the podcaster who's gonna circle jerk for views. We're already fucking huge. I don't need the care. We are the podcaster that ask for the truth. That's the difference between us and other people. The thing is that people get there all antsy in their pantsy when you start asking them the hard-hitting questions. Consider me the podcaster just like, oh, you have 100,000 followers? Sure, I'd love to just circle jerk with you so we can get big together. No, I'm like, show me your P&L, whip it out. How much did Nick make? They were all paper accounts, Faba, so it wasn't even a real trading account. The contest was a $5,000 paper account. So I'm not really sure how much anybody made because I basically don't pay attention. Morning show because I'm here. No. Made a song for Tom. Okay, I gotta hear it. You passed the 10K ETF you won? Bash? Nice, dude. Nice. You thought you heard Terry say on stream they were lives? Yeah, they're not. So here's the problem. I had 2 different credentials. Nobody knew it was going on the last minute. There was a live account. I think they made a mistake administratively because I had 2 different sets of credentials assigned to me. And I was trading one that I thought was a live account. I think they accidentally gave us live accounts when they weren't supposed to. I really don't know. But the leaderboard wasn't updating. And then I found this other credential that was a $5,000 paper account. And then I was like, oh, this is the one. And then that's the one I traded on the Fed. So I'm not really sure. Like I said, there was a communication. Bull Barbie was expressing her frustration with it that Monday morning when she like turned off her camera and was like, because literally nobody knew what was going on. I'm trading in the wrong account. I didn't know what was going on. That contest was very like poorly orchestrated. So I'm not really sure what the other account was for, but I think they accidentally handed out live accounts to people. That's why people were like confused. Yeah, with them changing at the last minute. And I sided with her because she was very confused. And, you know, we were all sort of like, what's going on here? But nothing to them. It was just organized poorly. Sometimes it happens. What they did was they delegated it to somebody that was new. And I think that person didn't know who was supposed to do something. And maybe there's just a miscommunication. So the pieces weren't all lined up until the last minute. So it happens. You know, not really, you know, complaining too hard. It was just a goofy contest for fun, but it was kind of confusing. Yeah, that's what I said. Some people thought they were live accounts. Some people thought they weren't. We were originally told it was going to be small live accounts. So I think that was like, because I specifically remember reading a message from somebody that says, hey, we're going to issue guys live accounts for the contest. I thought it was going to be like a tiny, like $1,000 or something for fun. But is Fickle a good trader? No. He's not a good risk manager at all. He threw his bone under the couch. And now he attracted a bunch of ants that ate his bone for him. He's a frivolous investor. Bull Barbie is a good trading name, but Bear Ken is the best trader. I should make a fake YouTube account and call it Bear Ken just to troll her sometimes to be funny. And not tell her that it's me, but make it pretty obvious that it's me, but not physically say it. Like go in there and say, like be Bear Ken and just be like, you're horrible and Rocket Scooter's like the best ever. Like Matt's totally the best trader. And just to like pretend that I'm not me, but make it obvious that it's me just to be fun. Just to be Bear Ken. She'd get a kick out of that. Her and I are pretty close. She's a really cool gal. All right. All right. Thanks for clicking the like button, guys. 35 more likes. We'll get going for a giveaway today. With Matt mewing as the photo. Yeah. That'd be really funny. She'll read. No, because it'll be so obvious that it's me. And then the whole thing will be like, is this you, Matt? And I'll be like, no, but I do love Matt. He's like the best trader in the world. You know what I mean? Like to make it just stupidly obvious. That'd be funny. Just to be funny. There's already a Bear Ken in our Discord server. Oh, dang it. Somebody already thought of it. Yeah, I was kind of frustrated as well. Not really frustrated, but like waking up Monday morning, I'm like, so I'm messaging people. So the contest starts today, right? What are we supposed to be doing? And then everybody's like, oh, you know, check your login, you know, and then just trade your account. You know, no rules, just do whatever. And we're like, oh, I thought there was like the rules are supposed to be, originally supposed to be 1 trade a day in a live account. Like 1 trade a day, that's it. You get a trade, you get out a trade. Maybe it's because it couldn't figure out how to program that or something in such short notice. Because I know like setting parameters, you have to like kind of go out of your way to do it, but I don't really know. But yeah, they did change the rules. And I was like cool with whatever. I mean, it's a fun contest, wasn't a big deal. But it's kind of nice to like wake up and know, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, whatever. But it was a fun time. We had fun with it. But when is the time when someone can call themselves a good trader, like good payouts or they're profitable? That's a good question. I think for most people, you have to define your goal and what your goal in trading is, and kind of go from there. You're good if you've achieved your goals, and then you're pressing further and making even more goals if you achieve them all. I would say for me, what would I consider good? For myself was like no longer losing money over the long haul. Like once trading was supporting itself rather than requiring me to continuously funnel money into it, I would say is when I would say, okay, I think I'm good now. The hardest hurdle is to not lose money over time. And once you're doing that, then everything else is just going from good to great. I think that's my goal. Good is where you're able to make enough to continue trading without losing at all. Yeah. But if you just get a payout or two or something, I wouldn't, you know, good to me isn't defined within a year of your first year of trading. Good is like years. You need years of like sustaining doing that to see if you're good. Like at least 2 years, I would say, minimum. For some people, you know, I'd gauge it at the 2-year rate, maybe sometimes longer. But the only way you'll be able to determine if you can support yourself, support your family, pay your bills with day trading as a job is to go through a whole year of cycling couple of times. Like summer, winter, you know, quarterly quarterly earnings. Market go up. You're certainly to see an upward market and a downward market in a 2-year cycle, like a down month or two. How do you handle yourself in all periods, you know? Cycling, we doing roids? Hell yeah, we're doing roids, baby. You can't find a working strat? What strategies have you tried? To call yourself good at something, I would say is whatever your goals are and you've accomplished your goals with it, then you're good. And then once you're creating new goals beyond that first initial path, then you're going for greatness. Basic SMC concepts. What about your risk management game, XV? Nick, what have you learned as far as risk management and position sizing? Somebody says, have you tried full porting? No, it's funny. 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay, so basically, okay. So in general, good. I'm glad you're here. So let me tell you, if that's your answer to that question, you don't have a risk management strategy or position sizing strategy. This is good. So we've identified why you're losing. And that's okay because that's where most people are. I'm glad you said that because it completely points to the picture. It's not the SMC concepts, it's your application of it. So what I would recommend is, oh, and by the way, we do have 4 boot camps to give away today because somebody donated some on Friday. I forgot, remind me, actually, let me show right on the screen right now. We had a donation from Friday. I forgot who donated, but whoever did, thank you. We just didn't get a chance to give them away. This reminded me of that. Thank you, whoever donated. I'd recommend going through our workshop. It only costs you $20. We start up in 2 weeks. And it's a 20-day thing, and we go over position sizing, risk management strategies. It's part of like what's important to risk management position sizing is you have to have, there's a lot of fine tuning you go into your approach. The contract size is the most important decision you make. How big? When you enter, right? Knowing the right actual size is a science. It's not just, well, how many contracts? When I say like, what's your risk management strategy? And you just say 1 to 2, 1 to 3, what's your position size? The first thing one of my students will say is like, what's your risk management strategy? And they might say something along the lines of, I have confluence that I use to decide my position size. And I look at volatility to decide if I'm longing at the pivot or building a position around the pivot. I trade differently in both environments. I choose my bias, and a long market's going to be less volatile along near the pivots. If volatility is a certain way, a short market, I'll understand volatility is higher, so I got to trade around the pivots. The micro adjustments are what come into risk management strategy. There's a lot to it, not just choosing 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. The market, and they'll say, what's your profit target? And they say the market chooses. We don't choose. So when you tell me like, what, Matt, do you take 3 to 1 trades or 4 to 1 trades? The market will tell me. Today, I took 1 to 1 trades. Here to here was 1 to 1. There's 1 to 1. The market handed that to me because that was the structure. Some days, like if I was taking this trade from here to here is a 5 to 1 trade if it continues to take off. So the market decides the trade, and I use that plus my confluence to decide the risk I want to take. For example, if I had 5 contracts from here to here on a 1 to 1 with a 90% probability of happening, and this one has, I'm going to make up a number, 60% chance of happening. Like that's a less probable thing, but a higher move. Okay, less probable, then I'm going to trade smaller. Higher move, I also can trade smaller. Because 5 contracts on 10 is the same thing as giving me 1 contract on 5. So I don't have to trade as big to get a move. I just have to be in the trade longer for the move to happen. Therefore, I want to trade smaller as a result. So all those thoughts, right? That's where you become profitable, thinking like that. So the idea is you want to, he's asking about the boot camp. So some of you guys that have been through the boot camp, maybe can answer some questions for him if you don't mind. I hate, because like when people ask me and I always tell you what I think is important, I hate for people to perceive that as I'm pitching something. So what I like to do is lay off and let other people answer it for you. That way they can talk about their personal experience. The bootcamp fee for 30 days, calendar month. Yeah. So David, it goes into a monthly thing from the moment you start. Yeah. So the idea is the bootcamp for me is this, it's a betting masterclass. So you essentially learn how to bet and how to adjust your bet. And the idea is when to sit out, how to identify the trend, and how to size correctly. So I'll let other people tell you what they think the bootcamp means to them. Yeah, SMC concepts are fantastic. They work. If you were a good trader, they work. If you are a bad trader, they don't work. And this is most technical analysis-based concepts require additional input. Additional input is you have to actually be talented at trading. Managing position size and risk and adjusting volatility and things are professional level trading skills that we do teach you. And when you do learn those, any trading strategy or charting strategy or entry strategy like SMC will work better. They don't work on their own natively. There's no edge in most chart. Actually, all chart pattern or candle pattern concepts possess no physical edge. They don't beat the market 50% of the time or greater. Our link, yeah, you can learn a little bit about it and read. And you guys, if you're interested in checking out, like I said, the bootcamp is only $1 a class because it's to say fuck you to all the gurus out there selling a big bootcamp. Ours is by far the most substantial thing as far as like trading education goes, and our goal is to not make you pay a lot. Here's the link for it. Like I said, you can give it a shot. 1,000 people have gone through it. There's reviews on Rocket Place. You can read all the reviews here. And these are all people that have taken it. So people that take the class, leave a review, say something, and it tells you that they bought it. So you know it's actually people that bought the thing instead of just people just leaving a review. So you can scroll down. This is reviews. And if you have taken the boot camp, we'd love for you to leave a review, so please do. So says this course is by far the best trading course that exists today. Amazing, 10 out of 10. There's nothing else like this. Like I said, these are members of the community. And this is the person that bought it, and you can just go and read for yourself. But the idea is that most people have never really taken a risk management focused class before. Trading is all like regurgitated chart reading contests, so concepts. And a lot of times it's taught by failed traders and they don't understand that, or they don't understand what to teach somebody because they don't know what makes you profitable because they're not profitable themselves. I'll tell you, this quantity tab right here, right? The position size is probably the most important part of trading, more so than where you get in, where you get out. Doesn't matter. You could randomly long the market. You can randomly short the market and make money if you had good risk management. You didn't even need a trading strategy. And I'm actually gonna do a contest probably as soon as I go live with Tradeify, which means I need to make like 12,000, I think, more in payouts, and I go live, then I'm done with this challenge. Once I hit my 80K mark with Tradeify, I made 200K overshoot balance, and I gotta take 80K worth of payouts in that, and I go live. And then after that, I might do my thank you, Heather, for donating more boot camps to the community. So our community members like to buy the courses for each other, which completely makes my heart warm and mushy. We'll give away 8 free slots today for the boot camps. What about trades by Sky? I don't know who that is. I'm not sure. Is he legit? Well, let me teach you the answer to that. The answer is, here's how you know if someone's legit. Number 1, go on social media, make a post, tag them and ask them, hey, can I see your trades? I'm just curious, are you legit? And if a trader says, sure, here they are, then you have your answer. If a trader tries to cite a third-party reference without showing you or talk around it, then they're probably not. And if a trader is angry for you asking that, then not only are they not profitable, they're also a fraud, because you wouldn't be defensive. You would be celebrating. When you ask me how much money I make, I'll gladly show you. That's how we got to be one of the biggest brands in the business, by showing you. Your brand couldn't grow any faster. Like, that's as fast as you can grow. If you want to get big in trading, you show you're a great trader and you will get big in trading. For somebody to like not show you is just dumb marketing. Like, why would you not? You want to become big? Why have a community and not want to go viral? You know how you go viral? Show that you made a ton of money. So why would somebody, I want to be on social media, I want to have a YouTube channel, but I'm a private person, that's why I don't share my results. Fucking private, you got a camera on your face. That's not private. People are like, oh, well, you know, he just doesn't show his trades because he's kind of a private person. He's in his Discord all day chatting with you. His face is on YouTube, his face is on Twitter. There's marketing pictures of them standing there like that. Private my ass. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The answer is you just ask them and gauge their response. They're like, sure, here it is. Then you're like, oh, thank you. I'm an adult that can read, and thank you for showing me the evidence. I asked for that. If they try to cite other things, then they're hiding something. If they get angry, they're a fraud. You can write that down. That works every time. I had some 5-foot-tall garden gnome yesterday calling me a nobody just got asked to see their trades. There's your answer. There's your answer. If I wanted to shut somebody up, which I have, I deluge pictures of trades, bank statements, and whatever the fuck they want to see with no hesitation. Here it is. So when they throw a hissy fit, that's how you know. That's it. Yeah, the fucking leprechaun. I was like, show me your pot of gold, and just fucking dance around and do lightning bolts at me. I don't know. So whip it out. That's it. I like to have fun though. But that's how you know if somebody's legit. You can ask them yourself. So I don't know. And then when somebody here says they're legit, don't trust people's words. Not saying that you guys are lying about each other, but a lot of times, you know, I don't trust what anybody says. And thank you, by the way, Volkspart. Appreciate the donation, Heather donation. Looks like our trading community has donated 12 free boot camps. And what you guys take for free. Yeah. But your goal is to define what you think is legit and then go by your definition. Don't let other people tell you what their definition is. You're an investor. Don't trust other people. You're trying to beat. This is what I tell people as well. As a good coaching opportunity for y'all. Don't try to beat. You're trying to beat other traders. So trust that nobody out there has your best interest in mind. When you're like, is this person good? That person's good. Don't trust what other people say. Dang, Kevin, thanks for the donation. 16 boot camps. Well, we better get that wheel spinning. All right, so our community has donated. Every time they donate 20 bucks, I'll donate 60 to the boot camps. So apparently, since we start in 2 weeks, our community has decided to donate 16 boot camps today. So I'll throw in, what is 60 times 4? 240 bucks. I'll donate as well. Appreciate you guys. So that's what, 12 more? No, wait. Yeah. I'll donate 108 seats to this next workshop. That's crazy. That's it. So you guys just make sure that when you want to know if somebody's legit, go on a fact-finding mission. Pretend that nobody else out there that's like got your best interest. They're not thinking about you. Oh yeah, this person's legit. Don't let that weigh into your decision. Don't let anybody's opinion weigh into your decision. Hey, should I buy Apple? Yeah, dude, you should. Why? Like, you know, why can't I just do the homework and guess I'm the one doing the investment. Let me gauge on my own. Okay, so today's setup, guys, by the way, so what I'm looking for now, after we just kind of pressed you in the nice strong bull market, I'm almost regretting not staying in. But today, support res open is good. Any return to there is a second long pivot. I might actually get that in this and this. So I normally don't just chase the initial blast up into a bull break. That's kind of why I'm chilling. Normally, like y'all know my role, I usually on bull breaks, let it break and then let it retest. This is the stronger trade today. And I'll always grab it on the return. If I gotta wait all day, I'll do it. Strongest, A+. So you guys know me, anytime you get a bull zone break, I always wait for the retest. Unfortunately, it just never happened because of the undershoot, because of VIX, but hey, if I miss out, I miss out. I'm already up almost 9,000 bucks. I'm okay. But I will always wait. I never feel like I'm missing out. I'm going to wait in case it dips to get the long. Every time. Just good. Yeah. So ask people, if you think somebody's legit, just ask for their trades and then gauge a response. If they show you quickly, the quicker, the better, the more evidence, and you have your answer. If they try to dance around it like, well, check this out. This person said I'm good. And look at this book. I was on this podcast and these people said I'm good. You're hiding it. The easiest way to go viral and to get customers to show them the results. If I wanted to sell something and I'd say I'm a great trader, well, are you a good trader? And if I was, I'd show you, and then everyone would buy it, have to sell. I wouldn't have to even sell. I'd have to be a salesman. Results are the best salesman. And this is what, thank you, iDoc. Well, look who donated 4 boot camps as well. iDoc. The birthday girl herself. NASDAQ was a similar boat. NASDAQ did hit the bull zone, which is kind of why I kind of missed out on that one. So today, right where this little support area was, NASDAQ support is going to be 859 on that second run if it goes. Think of it as a vacuum cleaner. She's using my money to donate. It's funny, actually. I'm certain that's her money because that's her YouTube, and that's really sweet of her to donate. But I did one time donate 500 bucks or something to her stream, I think. Actually. Ever consider doing LASIK? According to iDoc, I'm too old for LASIK. It wouldn't be helpful. Like, it wouldn't last, I think is why it wouldn't Like I'm past a level where LASIK is worth it. What's he said? Check song submission for Tom song. Okay. Well, yes and no. She says yes and no is the answer. Okay. Whatever short pivot points at NQ goes to 24,947. I don't know the significance of 947. Let me look really quick. You can, if you have a reason to short, then you take a short. And my strategy, I don't have anything there, so I don't, but it doesn't mean it can't pull back. Whatever you have is up to you to decide. My strategy is to stay long and wait for dips. Like I don't just chase that straight up run like this. I'm gonna wait for dips. So here, 21 and 13 are my trade setups today with all things lined up pretty good. And also Nasdaq resilience is weirdly negative. It doesn't mean that I short this, but it means it does have the ability to pull back and support. So with that being said, this is highly possible. The VIX above triple B, that's actually very possible. I might even sort of wait for a bigger move instead of longing at the open. But yeah, so today, here and here are potential dive points. So cautioning there. That's also another reason why I was relatively cautious to chase along. So you went for LASIK at 48. You did monovision so that one eye could read and the other for distance. Still working? Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a chance consult your doctor since everyone is unique, Matt. You're my doctor. Who else am I supposed to consult? I thought you were my doctor. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, you're talking about everyone else? Oh, okay. She's talking about everyone else. This is kind of like her stream where it's like half of it's DJ hour, the other half is like significantly or significant explanations of real eye doctor stuff. People ask her like real eye questions and she goes into like these scientific answers. It's an interesting concept for a stream. It works. Okay, so the boot camp that we teach has a, okay, we're gonna do, if you guys get those likes to 500, you did. All right, we'll do giveaway today. Okay, let me get the spinny wheel here. Let's do boot camps first. Only if you've never entered our boot camp before, type in the word free class, one word on the screen. Only if you've never done boot camp before, 20 of you are about to go to boot camp for free. Now, the first month. Now, here's the thing that our community, if you guys haven't heard about our community, does, is the boot camp, which is our 20-day training course. There's no like, there's no gimmick. It's like, okay, is that it? That's literally at $20 per month, every month, forever. Boot camp every 2 months we start over, so you can keep going, you can cancel it, whatever. $20 for 17 classes. Actually, there's 3 bonus classes, and so it's definitely, but 17 core bootcamp classes. The bonus classes are like training on the platform and stuff. The most substantial day trading thing I've ever seen, and I put it together myself. It's a masterclass in risk management and position sizing. We teach you the statistics of where actual edge does lie in the market, the statistics of longing versus shorting, the structure of how to long versus how to short, how it's different, how to master day trading from a person that you can watch mastering day trading live on screen every day. What I do might appear to be magical to some people, but it's not, it's routine. It may be foreign or different than what you do because it's like grand mastery level. 15 years of doing this, I hopefully made some kind of progress. The difference between what you do and I do is very detailed, and you may not think that it is. Like he's pushing buttons, I'm pushing buttons. We're probably very similar. The answer is we're not. The considerations I take of when to pull out, when to double down, when to trim, those are really where the mastery comes in. And we hope to give you guys the skill set to practice that The bootcamp has had thousands and thousands of people take it. It's got nothing but 5-star reviews, a couple of 4s. And you can go read them all yourself. And as a result of that bootcamp, our community has grown from our tiny, humble beginnings. So it's 7,000 YouTube subscribers in December, and now we have 43,000 or something like that, 42,000. That bootcamp, people have said, you know, they get scammed left and right with trading courses. They teach them charting and chart reading and all this stuff, but yet nobody teaches them the most important part, which is betting strategies and risk management strategies, which is really the key to winning. This year, after I do my Tradeify challenge, I'm going to do what I call the random trading challenge. And my new trading challenge is I'm going to put, I don't know, 20 grand into an account or something moderate, small, and just let you guys pick a random time of the day. Like we're going to randomly do it, a random time of the day. And the answer is I have to randomly long the market, bull market or bear market, doesn't matter. I have to randomly long the market within that hour. And I only use risk management. I don't even get to pick when I trade. You guys pick for me. And I'll just show you risk management. I won't even use a trading strategy. I will randomly long the market using just risk management strategies. Position sizing, I'll do my best. And I'll choose, if it's very risky, I'll choose to keep the position small. If it's very good, I'll choose to keep the position large. And I've got like a 1 hour window to enter the trade, so I'm going to do my best. If they being completely random, I'm going to prove to you that I can make money without a trading strategy. Show you the risk management is the most important part. And the idea to do that is to prove, that. It'll be fun to see what happens. I certainly won't blow up the account because I have full control over exiting the position, but I get 1 trade a day. Or I get 1 trade a day. You guys pick where I trade. Sound fun, right? Can I trade meme coins? I don't. I think you can somewhere. But yeah. Okay, so bootcamp. We're gonna give away. Everybody get your names in here. You got about 15 more seconds before I clip this. They have a copy participants button now. I no longer have to dig through the source code. Excellent. All right, I'm going to tell my funded futures now. When did they add this button? All right. Counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm copying. Okay. All right. Holy crap. All right, I just fixed my funded futures giveaways with bot tricks. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Get rid of that form. All right, I'm gonna fix their contests today. I'll let everybody know about this. All right. Let me clean this off really quick. Choose 20 random names from this list. 20 random unique names from this list. Post the results slowly, separated by 1 second each, so I can read these names out loud for dramatic effect. Also give each winner a fun nickname in that second, so I can say it too. Okay. Let's see what ChatGPT does with this. All right, here's your 20 winners. Let's see if it knows what I'm gonna do. All right. Analyzing. That was a pretty heavy request. Let's see if it does it. Did I win? Almost, maybe. Did I just crash ChatGPT when it said like, come up with funny names? Okay. Oh, I gotta run the Python code here. Okay, never mind. Forget it. All right. Just choose randomly, whatever. I gotta run no Python code here. All right. Whatever. Just give me the damn results. right, we're gonna try this over again. ChatGPT didn't want to have fun with us today. Okay. Victor, did I won? Okay. Try that again. This doesn't count. It looks like it's grabbing them in order. Hold on. Hold on, let me double check. No, it is random. Okay. This Victor is there. Okay. So these are the winners today. Let me make sure it's distributed. Yep, that looks right. Okay. All right. If you are Jesus V, Sheba Sharon, Caleb Nelson, Oralua, Rajnesh, Zengarden, Naman Matu, Waryangcha, Sifan, Michael Sousa, Paulus Pentilla, Theowen, Ado Royal, Don McAllister, David P, Michael King, Victor Boredom, Mossman, Emily P, Roger, the FB, and Victor. Congrats. Very funny. Victor, did I won? Yes, he did. Okay. All right, those of you that are winners, go to our Discord down in the description below. Go to the contest channel. Message our admin Slacks with your YouTube ID. Take a picture of that so we know it's you, and they'll hook you up with your free class. It starts in 2 weeks, so don't cash it in yet. Just get it started when it's time to go. Okay, guys, again, resilience negative. Now it's finally positive. I'm looking at this to be support for today. The market's just been pushing higher and higher and higher. Over the course of the rest of the day, I feel like we might overshoot. Any pullback that's just slightly above open, I'm going to jump in on again. So today, nice strong bull move. I'm not going to chase it straight up. I'm going to let it spin an hour, maybe just one red candle for an hour. And wherever it starts consolidating, I'm going to jump in all the rest of the accounts and move it. Very good. Very good. You won a boot camp last week? Oh, your birthday was on Friday? Oh, Michael, there you go. Okay, well, and also let's spin the wheel one more time for one more person, because somebody had won last week. Thanks for your honesty, my friend. Get touched. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Now let's get ready to do our... What are we giving away today? What prop accounts would you guys like to see today? So by the way, letting you guys know, there's a huge prop sale going on right now with our partners. You guys can see at the bottom marquee of the screen. But ETF is having a 90% off one step end of the day Diamond Hands accounts. 90% off, which is huge. My Funded Future still has $199 sim funded resets on the core accounts until October the 3rd. And then all rest of the accounts, Apex is 80% off. These are the big sales today. Everything else, same as it's been. TPT 40, FundedNext 10, and Traded by 30. Tradify is 40% in, and now it's back to 30. Okay. So, the giveaway side of things. Let's see what I want to do today. It's getting close to the end of the month. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days left. 7 trading days left this month. Alrighty, it looks like Friends, it looks like today we're going to be doing FundedNext. FundedNext by far is the new fan favorite in this community. The Rapid account is the favorite account by this community. I trade the legacies, but people here love the Rapid. Rapid is 1 day to pass, 3 days to pay out. It's the fastest payout in all of the prop space. By comparison, Top Step is 7 days to pay out when you include the eval. The legacy is 8. And FundedNext, my funded is 7. The FundedNext Rapid is 4. That's why it's called Rapid. It's a 1 day to pass eval. You can YOLO pass the eval. It is 40% consistency for payout, which means minimum 3 days. The Rapid gives you a scheduled, scaled payout system. You take small payouts every time you hit your mark, and then you get those payouts sequential, like not sequence, and distributed like over time, like small payouts instead of big fat payout. The legacy account lets you get a big fat payout. Once you hit all your scaled payments, then you can go uncapped, the legacy, or uncapped out the door. So I'm in the uncapped legacy accounts. Both of them are great. Legacy is cool because it's uncapped. What people like FundedNext most is that there's no monthly fee. There's no activation fee when you pass. The payment is all in, which makes it straightforward. There's no time. Some firms have monthly payments, right? And you're kind of like, you got to race the clock to get it passed kind of thing. FundedNext, a monthly payment, no activation fee when you pass, and it's 100%, 90% split, 100%, 0% split. They take no split from you. And when you get a certain amount of a payout, they give you a bonus payout based on your eval. So at a certain payout, you get a second check, which is a bonus. And if they don't pay you out within 24 hours after you request, they give you a $1,000 bonus as an I'm sorry. So they really went the extra mile to try to become the fan favorite. These are all great things. The payments are pretty straightforward. I've heard of 0 payment denials in US for futures. Social media has never been a backlash about these guys on payout. I've gotten a ton of payouts from them. I can personally validate they paid me out, so it's good. Anyways, let's give away a handful of these bad boys today. Not a lot. We'll just do 2 today, but you know, give you guys something. So remember, the winners of the free class, go to Discord. It's in the description below. Go to the contest channel, message our admin. His name is Slacks. Send him a screenshot of your YouTube ID. That way we know that it's you. Like, log in your account, take a picture from inside. FC Mike, 1969. Congrats, buddy. 25K Rapid for you. You guys will find the next same thing. Now, with the contest winners for the free class, cash it in when the bootcamp starts in 2 weeks. Don't cash it in now. That's when the clock starts. After a week of, after a month, you're charged $20. So after the first month, if you don't want to get charged $20 the second month, your first month is free for bootcamp, which shouldn't encapsulate the entire bootcamp. Also, letting you guys know, currently right now, ETF is 90% off. Their one step diamond hands at the end of the day accounts, really good. 90% off sales are rare, so when they have them, it's time to, you know, load up when it's cheap. We like to let you guys know the timing of all the sales. So those of you trading Apex, it's 80% off, but if you're like, I want 90% off, ETF's 90% off today. Jeff Garland, winner number 2. Type something in chat, buddy. Jeff! Okay, so the way that this looks right now, I'm gonna let it go down 1, let it go down 2, let it go down 3, and I think about like 25 is where I'll jump in on this. Zen Garden. Well, looks like you won something today. Congrats, you two. Y'all the 2 winners today. Congrats, you two. All right. Good job, baby. Crushing it today. Had such a good day today. I kind of just want to, you know what we can do? We can do some more of the finalists because we have more people here for the song contest. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick break. I got to run to the restroom real quick, but y'all stay here. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Y'all can listen to the EST song. Fortune changes from bell to bell. We ride the trend. Matt leads the charge until the end. Every single time. Matt's rocking the poop. No, Matt just taking a leak. Because I took like a couple more seconds. Because I'm so, like, people know me that I can get in and out of the bathroom in like 15 seconds. And when I take more than 15 seconds, you assume that I'm having to take a deuce. Hands look dirty. They've been washed. Okay, so we have the semifinals going on right now. We stopped at Slap That Ass yesterday. You want to play a game till we wrap up? We got about an hour until we go to My Funded TV today. We've been doing our songwriting contest, and one of the things that's really neat and fun to do, and we do in the afternoon. But let me go ahead and end this poll here. I'm going to play 2 songs from our song. We had the songwriting contest with hundreds of songs, Rocket Scooter theme songs, Train theme songs, whatever. And then we're giving away a ton of prizes to the winners. We're going to give away more prizes for, there's 3 categories. There's comedy, there's giveaway song, and there's overall, right? I'm going to give away prizes for each category based on, there's lifetime Rocket Scooter, yearly Rocket Scooter, monthly Rocket Scooter, tons of prop accounts, tons of stuff to give away. All right. Do I plan on continuing the stream for the next 5 years? Yeah. I've been doing it since 2016, so I'm not going anywhere. You guys will be able to watch my hair turn gray, and IDOC and I's kids have kids, and we'll have grandkids at some point. So you'll get to watch my hair fall out. That'll be the best part. Okay. Hopefully not. Knock on wood on that one. All right. So the songwriting contest is going to be, it's this huge event we do a couple times a year now, and we've narrowed down hundreds of songs to like the final, like 30 or 40 or whatever that's left in the finals. Now we're trying to pick top 10 songs. And now from here, what you need to do is choose I'm going to put 2 songs side by side in the same category, and you choose, is this song a finalist or not? It's no longer, oh, that's a good song, or I like that song a lot. It's like, is this the winning song out of all of them? We're now going to the finals. Yeah. How much leverage can you trade? With the prop accounts, it's not leverage. You get a certain amount of contracts you can trade. If you go to their website, it'll tell you how many they let you trade with that. Okay. Song finals, baby. Okay, so I'm going to play 2 songs, and you guys decide which song is a finalist. So this one is one called Market Please Go Down on Me. Oops, that's really loud. Holy crap. By Tech Trader. So right now I'm looking for the first little pullback down towards close to the open. And remember, Nasdaq resilience is negative, so I'm gonna be very careful today that this doesn't all the way come down and fill the gap. Kind of waiting on this to... You get to choose for the normal category which song is the winner or neither. If neither wins, they both lose. It's called Market Please Go Down on Me. Where's the A+ today? Bull's on bottom. Negative res, it's gap fill potential with A+ support on that. At the same time, S&P could hook here or here in that same token. So I'm watching both. Well, you know, all of Maroon's 5 songs are like overly sexual innuendos, for like their lyrics are crazy. Like that song, My Pressure on Her Hips, Slip in My Fingertips, and you're like, hey, huh? What? What's he singing about? Oh. And this song is great. So when we want the market to go down, this is the perfect song for it. Or Jamiroquai kind of sound to it also. This is from Tech Trader. Absolute banger.
Please go down on me. Take me lower, let me. I'm too high, I can't breathe. Please go down on me. Please go down on me. Take me lower, let it be. I'm too high, I can't breathe. Please go down on me. 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 Please go down on me.
All right, Please Go Down on Me by Tech Trader. Kinky. To go with... Oh. Rogo the Lamb. In Scooter We Trust. Sort of
Charts alive.
post-hardcore alternative.
The map is drawn.
Oh boy.
Don't strive.
It's tough when these two boys go head to head. It's so hard. Hey, Carol, congrats. Your first eval ever. Nice, Carol, congrats. Very proud of you. Way to do it. Very cool, very cool. Which company were you trading with, Carol?
Coffee brews, the lights flash red. I shake off sleep, clear out my head. No chasing,
I know we had to pick, right?
breaking rules. Just calm and clean with scooters tools. Hedgeline glows like morning sun. LP stack, we just begun. No guessing games.
Oh, we got to narrow. They each got 20 great songs. We got to narrow it down to the top 10, so it's hard to pick.
Give me the line, I'll take the lead. MHP holds while the others sleep.
You don't get a both category this time. You got to pick.
In a world of noise, it's the only signals pulse. The fog breaks through. Green and red, but I know what's true. When the map lights up, I move. It's to the
All right, get your votes in, guys.
yeah, it's to the we trust.
I know. Well, I know it's difficult. That's the hardest part. The semifinals is where it gets pretty hard because they're all so good. All right, so let's get a bunch of votes in, guys.
Accident twice. Maps are clean, the flow's locked tight. The trade feels calm, the zone feels right. This ain't just charts, it's skill and trust. It's Scooter's edge, and that's for us.
Am I the singer? Oh, I wish.
We don't guess, we don't chase. We draw the lines, we hold our place. No more tilt, no more fear. We ride with strength.
Wait.
The path is clear.
I think you mean Europe close, not China close. Yeah, these are all AI, dude. Take profit, Carol? Oh, cool. Very nice. Everybody here is welcome to participate. There's a poll in chat where you can type in your vote. Go to the chat, go to the poll, add your vote to it. I'm gonna close the voting down in 30 seconds. Setups I want to see today. Let me just kind of zoom over here. Let me make this a little smaller.
Give me the line, I'll
So positive res, and res is getting slightly better, but not too much better from here, which means this is still a strong support. This is A plus support, so this is B plus, A plus right here. All right, guys, get y'all's votes in. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Okay, closing the polls in 10 seconds. I think it'd be very cool if somebody did actually record like a live version of a song. Some of the people didn't just do AI. Some of the people arranged and mixed some of the songs, like really detailed. The music part is almost your favorite part of the stream. Pretty good, right? All right, ending the poll. And it looks like today's winner, unfortunately, because Rogue has written so many great songs, looks like today's winner is the Maroon 5 song. I know. It gets tough in the finalists. That is a good song, though. Okay. I love all of Rogue's renditions of stuff. Okay, so in Scooter We Trust did not make it. Okay. All right, a couple more. Right, what do we got next? Semifinals. Okay, those are good songs. Okay. We've got 2 giveaway Bonanza songs. To vote. These are giveaway songs in a separate category. Giveaway Bonanza is an event that we do once a month to give away all of the rest of the prop accounts that we haven't given out for the previous month on the last day of the month. And we call it Giveaway Bonanza. He's got prop firm bounties in a burlap sack and a boot camp lasso slung across his back. Yippee-ki-yay, it's a giveaway bonanza. Rocket scooter master in up a stanza with a cowboy hat too small for his head. Am I funded or am I trading with my own money? All the above. So I'm funded. I have live accounts with prop firms, and I have my own personal accounts that I trade with as well. Personal account for features. On the stream, you're watching me trading FundedNext funded accounts. You're watching me trade Tradeify straight to funded. My funded futures live account. Off stream, I've got an ETF live account, and off stream, I've got my personal trading account that I trade on my phone with. So everything on the stream are funded prop accounts. In the desert air. Yippee-ki-yay, it's a giveaway bonanza. Rocket scooter master in up a stanza with a cowboy hat too small for his head. He's wrangling funded accounts instead. Wild like a buffalo stampede, but Matt's got giveaways faster than a steed. Boot camps, payouts, Dude, this freaking like Lance dude told me if I give him $50,000. Listen to this. I just made a tweet. I want you guys to maybe go comment on this tweet. This guy said if I give him $50,000, he'll show me his broker statement. Can you believe this crap? What the? Dude, everybody, like literally rip this idiot apart. This fucking idiot right here. Wants me to bet. If I give him $50,000, then he'll show the P&L. Bro, like literally go. The fuck? What? What the hell are these people doing? You gotta pay to see some of the results now, let me tell you. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay, Sir Darb's giveaway bonanza. Dude, but you could tell Homeboy's fuming. He's been sitting there all day. He's been up all night, sitting on his Twitter. Oh, look like you're getting to him. You guys are getting to him, man. The community ripped this guy apart. Now he's asking for a paycheck to show the P&L. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna pay money to see some fucking guru. All we wanted to do was see broker statements. What the hell, dude? Just because I'm asking a question, you're gonna ask. So this is giveaway bonanza part 2 RST. That is weird, dude. So weird. Can you guys go to that post and say something if you care? That's weird. All we did was try to ask the right question. Yeah, I'll show you to give me 50K. Read that stuff. I'll donate 50K to charity. You donate. I'm not donating. Just show the fucking P&L to people. Like, people are asking. I'm just a voice of reason, dig through the noise. That's it. All right, let's go here. I posted it here. Okay, hold on. Giveaway bonanza as well. Here's the post. I posted it in chat.
It's bonanza giveaway. Matt's got deals that must go today. Don't let them stay. We are
All right, you guys pick which song you think is better. 1, 2, or neither for the giveaway songs. All right, which song is the winner? How many rock fans today? All right. And at the end, giveaway bonanza. Country version, Sir Darb is today's winner. Okay. Next one. Good deal. Okay. All right. A quick post really quick. Okay, next song. Put this up here really quick. Okay. Good bonanzas, those are good. Okay. All right. Okay. We've got, oops. Tech Trader called Waiting is the War.
I'm on the edge, holding my breath. One wrong step is the market's death. Waiting for the storm to break, trying not to lose all I could take. Hold tight to the frayed line, waiting for the right time. Just let it fall, you don't have to risk it all. No sense losing anymore. Just stay away, there's nothing more to say. Sometimes waiting is the war. Shadows stretch, but never shift. Candles heavy, they start to drift.
This is a really good song.
Feel thin, like glass. Every moment could be the last. Hold tight, no catching knives. Avoid the cuts, and you'll survive. Just let it fall. You don't have to risk it all. No sense losing anymore. Just stay away. There's nothing more to say. Sometimes waiting is the war. Clock and scream, but never move. Resist the edge, nothing to prove. Just let it fall, you don't have to risk it all.
Listen to this song, I had to eat my breakfast. I knocked maybe this like really tasty sandwich. All right. Oh, you also have the cowboy song on. Oh, we jump. Okay. All right. Next song. This is a good one. This one, the one we listened to, was a really good one. To go with another one of Tech's songs called Maybe I'm Wrong. All right.
Probabilities collide, edge pressure weighing down, pulling in the tide. Endless direction, living on the brink. Heavy like a stone, the candle starts
You are really good.
to sink. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place. I refuse to chase. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have to take it every time. No emotion, just line to line. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm
Shifting through each zone, no resilience inside. Vision starts to blur, lost in this endless fight. Lack of direction, ready for the fall. Stone by stone, breaking down the wall. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place. I refuse to chase. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have to take it every time. No emotion, just line to line. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I love this song so much, dude.
Like rivers slipping through my hands, a silent war of data built on sinking sands. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place. I refuse to chase. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have to take it every time. No emotion, just line to line. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right. All right, you guys get your votes in. They're both written by Tech Trader, and they're both really good. After you pass Apex, how much time do you give you for you pay the activation fee for the close the account? Do they give you to pay the activation fee for the close the account? I don't think there's a time limit on that. It's been a while on Apex, so I'm not really sure how long it takes. What you guys think? All right, next set of songs. Let's go to this one. We're gonna go to. All right. The winner is Maybe I'm Wrong into the finals. Oh shit! I didn't forget to type it in there. Hold on. Give me Bonanza. Maybe I'm wrong. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay, next one. Love this song. Okay, next one. Okay. Let me make sure which one I have. Hold on. Okay, this is the one.
Giveaway bonanza, monthly riot unfolds. ETF and Tradeify, prop accounts, watch the stories told. Lifetime member prize. Here's the rule that's rife. Didn't spend a grand with rocket scooter, banned for life. These streams are made of these. What can mass viewers believe? Giveaways, fly on the breeze. MFU and trade prop dreams. Yes, trades ride with ease. Every single signal that takes them to the sky. Let the half gap hit DD. Let that scooter fly. These streams are made of these. What can mass viewers believe? Giveaways, fly on the breeze. MFU and trade prop dreams. Scooter to the moon, go hard at MHP. Discord chats go crazy, slightly fatter Matt brings misery. Lurking in the chat, got scams behind his name. But Matt's a trading king, he'll always win the game. These streams are made of these. What can Matt's viewers believe? Giveaways, fly on the breeze. MFFU and trade prop dreams. Ride the scooter, no retreat. Always a bull, never defeat. iDoc walks in, lighting up the scene. Avocado and toast for lunch, she's the trading queen. These streams are made of these. What can Matt's viewers believe? Giveaways, fly on the breeze. MFFU and trade prop dreams. Trading so easy, jokes on you. Even a blind monkey's running this zoo. Streams keep winning, tips keep winning. Catch the next giveaway if you're sticking with the mission. Trading so easy.
It's called These Streams.
Even a blind monkey's running the zoo. Streams keep spinning. keep winning. Catch the next giveaway if you're sticking with the mission.
Okay. All right. Next song is going to be Unmasking Smart Money. Oops. Dang it. We gotta get the right picture up here though.
They spoke of charts, a relic's dusty gleam, of candles burned, a fading ancient dream, Fibonacci spirals, patterns drawn in vain, past price predicts, a logic we disdain, supply and demand, a random wild affair, just human folly, floating in the air, while gurus peddle Lambos, glib and grand, their lagging lines won't give you a helping hand. Your broker's dark pool, an unseen murky sea, your stop loss hidden, no one there to see, just Brownian motion, markets random sway, no foresight found, just yesterday's dismay. But hear the gears, rocket scooters churn, a new dimension where the engines burn. Positional risk, the secret we impart. We predict the volume right from the start. Forget the past, no rearview mirrors gaze. We're trading tomorrow's profile through the haze. Not random guesses, but mechanical might. Unmasking smart money, shining pure and bright. The liquidity map, our atlas clear and bold, shows where Wall Street's true intentions unfold. With bull and bear zones, risk laid bare defined, a 5-point spread, a purpose they're designed. Hedge pressure levels, gold and blue they gleam, where market makers work, a hedging stream. No price in sight, just Delta's urgent call, a guaranteed volume, spike before you fall. Then BD and resilience are in
What do you guys think?
keen eye, a lie detector for the S&P sky, for arbitrage. When stocks pull out of line, we snap them back, a market maker sign.
Oops.
And monthly map, a wizard's future gaze, predicting commit of traders through the days. From Opera's data, straight from the source, a daily code charting your market's course. Hear the gears of rocket scooter churn, a new dimension where the engines burn. Positional risk, the secret we impart. We predict the volume right from the start. Forget the past, no rearview mirrors gaze. We're trading tomorrow's profile through the haze. Not random guesses, but mechanical might. Unmasking smart money, shining pure and bright.
All right, guys, which one's the winner? What do y'all think? Song 1 or song 2? Get your votes in now. All right, looks like the votes are in. Oh, my bad. New poll. Sorry, my bad. All right, this is going to be first poll. Which song is a finalist? All right, which song is a finalist? 1 or 2 or neither? Unmasking My Money song is so good. I listen to it in the car sometimes. All right, votes are in. Get them in. I'm going to count 20 seconds. After this today, just to finish up the rest of the trading day today, I'm waiting for some A+ long entry 6713 S&P. I've already pulled up about 8,500 today. I'm looking to be a little cautious about taking the long from here, but I'm not shorting it either. Nasdaq is showing signs of weakness, but not necessarily signs of bearishness. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looks like song number 2, Unmasking Smart Money, Shining True and Bright, is the winner today. Semifinals. Good job, Bateman. I love that song so much, man. Finals, finals, finals. All right. It's gonna become a boring rest of the morning. I have about 30 minutes till I head over to my funded TV, but for the meantime, we're just chilling. I got those longs out the door. It's pretty straightforward, simple setup today. A pluses, some B plus in here. I could take the trade a second time on any subsequent dip that we get. I'm gonna let it pull back just a little bit. For today with the Nasdaq resilience weakness, what I'm looking for is kind of a stronger pullback, pardon me, to the 840 level. And I think that's the next time I might take an action on this trade. Like I said, I have a couple of accounts that are zero. Everything else has made money. Just waiting on that before I go in too heavy on this. Okay. All right. Okay, what song is this? Oh. Hold the line, the market's gonna test you.
I bought it high on a Friday morning.
Did you think it's absolutely like, am I a car guy? What kind of car do I drive? I have a Maserati, so like as far as collecting cars, no. I've never had a desire to collect cars, although it does sound fun to have a collection. I'm kind of at the mode in my life to where, like, when I make money, I invest in other opportunities. So everything I'm building is, you know, investment driven rather than collection driven. I'm so hyper focused on building stuff. So I've always had like a really nice car for myself, and there's only one period of time where I had 2 cars at one time. So normally I just have the car I drive, but it'd be cool. Like, I mean, I do love cars enough to want to collect them. I just never have.
When your edge feels like a fool.
And our garage only has room for the 2 cars that we have.
Take your pride, shake your spine. But child, don't panic, self.
I kind of like flip-flop back and forth between like what my taste is as far as like what I want to go do. But as far as right now, I think that like I'm leaning towards, you know, 4-door sports sedan, like the Ghibli. Had a Panamera for a little bit. For some reason, I just like that more than I like the 2-door race car, sports cars. I don't know, like, I just always, I mean, because I also have a kid and back seats are useful, so I think like, I always get like the sportiest looking 4-door sort of cars. But my next purchase, I keep And IDOT keeps telling me no. She's like, don't do it. My next purchase is probably going to be the Vanquish now that they brought it back. So you had a Pantera in high school. LOL. Lambo makes an SUV. Yeah, IDOT wants one of those. But then yesterday we saw one and she's like, I don't know if I want one of those anymore. She's like, I kind of just like the RAV4. She's like, I kind of don't want a new car anymore. Brian makes an SUV? I didn't know that.
But I just wish I saved my gains. I said limit down, but the Lord said rise again. You wait out till the trade is done. You ain't broke while you still got breath. You better manage size and pray for rest. Hold that line, hold it, Lord. Your edge will shine in time. Hold that line, hold it, Lord. Let the candles burn, you'll climb. Yes, the market's full of trials, full of pain, sin and slime. But we walk by price and faith. So child, just hold that line. Just hold that line.
That song is great. All right, next song submission. Hold the Line was really good. To go with Reflections of a Market Trader.
Last day of the month, I should have known. Quarter end games, the seeds were sown. Overnight waves stretched way too far. Wave 5 flames out, collapse not far.
The reliability of Aston Martins. Everybody know that had one has never said much bad about it, but I think with like most luxury sports cars, it depends on how much you drive them. Like I've never had a problem with a car ever, but I also don't drive a lot. So I never put a lot of wear and tear on my cars, but I feel like depending on where you live, if you commute a lot, and if you don't take care of your car, I feel like as lazy as people are, the majority of people that complain about cars not being reliable and whatever, mostly because they don't take care of it. I've always been anal about taking care of my car, so I've never had a car problem. I've had a Porsche, I've an Audi, I've had a Maserati, I've had, what have I had? They've all been extremely reliable, no engine problems, nothing. Maybe I just got lucky too, but. You want reliability, get a Lexus? Oh yeah, dude. IDOC driving around the RAV4 forever, man. This thing is, well, she just got a new one, but she just got a brand new one a couple months back, but she's had, like, the family's had one forever. Dude, you can beat up a Toyota for like 300,000 miles and it'll still work. Like I've had, I think my Maz is like 50,000 miles on it. I've had it for maybe 5 years. I've never had to take it in for an engine problem, nothing. Flat tires, yeah. The radio actually stopped working, or the dial on the radio stopped working, and then the cabin light fell out of the ceiling. But other than those like minor details, that's pretty much it. I get regular oil changes and fluid changes, and you know, I change all the filters regularly. And Euro cars are luck of the draw. Range Rovers are known to be garbage. I hear a lot of that about Range Rovers, but I also know a lot of people that I know that drive Range Rovers are usually like wealthy, spoiled kids who don't seem responsible in general. So I always would like to side on the idea that the rich are lazy, which is why luxury cars tend to have more of a rap for being bad. Mostly because I can't imagine busy, wealthy people like being like super anal about maintenance of their car. They probably forget about it because they're too busy. I think that would be like if I was in Freakonomics podcast and doing the data, I feel like the data would suggest that it's a higher probability that you don't take care of your car the wealthier that you are. So I think that that's why it's like that. I feel like if you're lower income or you can't afford the car that you have, you're gonna take care of it because you can't afford not to. I've always believed that to be the point. And so my 3 data points to that basket is I'm wealthy, but I never have car problems, but I also take care of my car. So whether that's luck or not, who knows? The Porsche Taycan? I know somebody that has one, she loves it. Dude, this is like an epic song. All right, which song is a finalist?
In the range, in the slope, in the silence, before the road.
Guys, what do y'all think? What do you think? The first song was Hold the Line, the gospel song. Hold that line. Oh, okay. I'll start putting the song names in there so you guys can see. The first one was Hold the Line Gospel. The second was Phantom of the Opera. As great as both of them are. That's a pretty good one. Okay. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Vote in the poll, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is... Hold the line. Okay, I think I skipped one of them. Hold on. Okay, that one is good. Okay, so this is a new one. Through the Fall We Stand Tall from Rogue of the Lamb. When I see Nasdaq tending to pass the morning high, does it tickle your buy button finger? Kind of does. But honestly though, what I also tell myself is there's always an opportunity. I remind you to check this out. VIX is above triple B. The market's gonna have some wobble. I don't assume a straight up move when the market has potential volatility. Bull markets, like, just look at a bull market, man. It's always gonna remind you don't chase highs. Day after day after day after day. Like there's like so many like dips and dips and dips and dips and dips and dips like daily. Dips, dips. There's gonna be dips. And the one day that the market moves up and stays up, and then maybe like me, I caught the first leg of it and missed out on the other half. That's one day out of 50, right? One day out of a month or two. And I'm not like, oh, damn. And then I come back the next day chasing the high. Remember, it's okay to miss out on the second leg of a bull run. You're going to have red on the way up. Markets always move up. Very, very, very cool. Through the fall, we stand tall. Okay, next one. So remember, I don't see moves and get worried of market, right? Missing out anytime. Bull markets are going to move. They're going to wave. They're going to be up and down. It's look every day. Dip, 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 dip. I don't see this and go, hey, I'm going to miss out on something. You could miss out for that last little move of the day, but every single day, I always benefit from waiting. Whether it pushes through and keeps going, it doesn't stop, then I don't get the last leg of it, but I don't have to make every single trade. Okay. All right. That was going against Through the Fall We Stand Tall is up against Gravity by Tech Trader. Dude. Seeing these guys go head to head. Oh, man, these are so tough. All right. Gravity Tech Trader. What a great trading day today, man. I've only lost one day in September. It's been crazy. It's been quite a ride in this bull market. We've been bullish, so I guess that's been helping me. That's been definite luck. Being on the right side of the market. I can't type the whole thing in there with Rogue's name. I'm gonna put RT. All right. So, I'm sorry, Rogue of the Lamb. So not RT, RL, my bad. So, through the fall we stand tall, Rogue of the Lamb. Or Gravity by Tech Trader, we just heard. Side by side, two of our masterclass songwriters, two of our head honchos of songwriting. Head to head in the semis. They've been head to head a lot. Yeah, no, yeah, you're the guy, like, if this guy's asking me for proof of trades, there better be consequences. What, just fucking nailed his own coffin in. What a laughing stock. I was just a second ago texting my lawyer, since this will be binding, what I'm going to do is he's going to give me all of his broker statements and he's going to give me his tax returns, and we're going to subpoena whatever, and we'll sue him for fraud if he doesn't pay up. So tries to coerce money out of me on fraudulent pretense. We'll subpoena his records and get the answers. My lawyer said technically it's binding since he called you out on Twitter and you accepted. So we'll see what happens with it. I said, show me 10 years of broker statements. But a neutral third party is not going to be some yokel on social media. My lawyer will be a neutral third party, and we'll get the judge to order it if they don't want to play ball. This is the thing, like, when you really do have money to do and spend on stuff, you do things the right way. You don't, let me get someone on social media to verify the records. No, I'm going to have, if I'm involved in something like that, my lawyers get the answers, and we'll look it up. We'll look it up, and we'll make sure we're not being given fake information. And we'll have grounds to subpoena because a wager was made on it, and then we're gonna go for that. But yeah, let's just say that, like, you know, you want to ask for proof. These gurus get so mad. Look at all the links they got to go to scurry around, and the only thing they can do is just post it right there to shut you up. All right, which one's the winner, guys? 1, 2, or neither. You would think everybody out there would just show you their trades live, but they tend to just not really want you to see. But we're all too smart for that, right? Like 99% of gurus have an issue showing proof. Yeah, I think it's like, finally, since, you know, it kind of became accepted. When I was doing the Twitter Spaces circle, let me tell you what it was like. I'm on Twitter Spaces knowing that I do well as a trader and knowing how much I make and everything, and knowing that I was good, and sitting with a bunch of people who I knew were all bad. We're all friendly. I know a lot of these people. They're nice guys, but they're bad at trading. Yet they're all circle jerking each other on these fucking Twitter Spaces like, oh my God, you're so good. I can't wait to take your class. I can't wait to your workshop. I'm like, this just sounds like a bunch of salesmen selling shit. All you guys fucking suck. I'd sit there next to all of these legends and whatever, and I knew they were bad at trading. And I just had to sit there and just be like, oh, I'm so glad to have you on. You're so great. It's so great hearing you talk. And I'm like, oh, you guys are horrible. Like, and it just made me sick to see, ever since COVID, everybody wants to have a trading business, but nobody's good at trading. And people started to get afraid of just calling each other out. The Twitter circle jerk was real. People were never like, hey, can you show me proof? People were kind of like, come on, man, don't rock the boat. That's what it's all about. Don't rock the boat. We're all here trying to hustle and make money. That's what people are like. And then it's like, can you just show me the proof? Like, so that we can see that you made some money. And people are like, come on, man, why are you asking? Became the status quo that it was against the law to ask, according to people. Like, you know, how dare you ask? You know, come on, we're supposed to be in this together. We're not fucking in this together. I'm not joining some kind of thing where somebody's going to bamboozle people. I want to see talented traders, and I want to learn from people if they're talented. Like, that's what I that's what I believe in. You guys can watch me trade real accounts, prop accounts, see me do everything. See me earn 2 live accounts on this stream. I'm about to earn a 3rd. You guys saw me take out, geez, what was it, like 80K last month? I've probably taken like 50K payouts this month, close to it. Oh, here, now I'm not gonna threaten you for asking. Here it is. There's my Rise account. These motherfuckers don't know anything. Some of you struggling at your first payout. I've taken out 50K this month and like 80K last month. So I just screen capped it real quick. You don't even got to ask. I'll just show you. I don't got to threaten you. I don't get anything. There it is. There it is. Day trading. There you go. All right. Any more questions? See, that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard at all. Consistently have 10 to 20K days on stream, and there's the payouts. Like, that's literally, you guys all recognize Rise. Like, yeah, so that's like, I don't get what's hard about it. I don't get why I'm the only person in the world that wants to show people that I really trade. Well, not the only person. I'm going to give credit to some other people. Rips goes way out of his way. Pad goes out of his way. A lot of these people go out of their way to show they trade. Brian Stock goes out of his way. A lot of people, I'm not going to say I'm the only one. I'll give credit where it's due. A lot of people go out of the way to show they really trade. Well, a lot of people I associate with, at least, but yeah, I just spent the last 10 minutes photoshopping that, by the way. All right, great song. Okay, so Gravity goes to the next round. Gravity, God, they're so good though, man. Both of y'all songs are great. Trust me when I say you're both probably going to win the prize, whatever it is. I think at this point, between the two of them, we know that the top 5 songs will probably have both of those guys in it. So it's more like bragging rights at this point between 2 really close buddies in chat who both have given each other a really healthy run for each other's money in this competition. It's been really great getting to know both of you guys, how talented y'all are. And it sucks to see you have to go head to head in the semis, but that's what it is. But y'all will both be in the finals plenty of times. Okay, so we've done that, this. When the market is going lower is Gravity, okay? All right. We've got 5 minutes left. And we're going to end on a note that I'm going to give this song a golden buzzer. And we're going to end on this note here. I don't think anybody's going to argue that this song goes to the finals, but it's going to the finals. And I got to get out of here. I love y'all.
Hi, my name is Dave, and I caught the dip again.
I'm golden buzzering this one.
It was just another wick. Saw it on the 5-minute heart, skipped a beat, formed a little hammer, looked kinda neat. No confirmation, no real bias, but I hit long. Now I'm red in the face. Time was thin, tape was slow, but something inside said, bro, just go. 20 handles later, it dumped on me. Should have waited for the MHP. Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. We buy the blood and pray it's bottomish. You win, I win, you sure. Too late. Oh, counts. Account liquidated.
The song list is yo. Oh.
My hands are weak. Been wrecked all month now, twice this week. So gather round and sing this song. Knife catching feels so right until it's wrong. I had dreams of 6-figure P&L. Now I'm just a meme on trading screen. Said I'd wait for structure, said I'd be wise, but that wick, it whispered lies. Twitter told me by the market's blade, another low, another fade. Support is fake, my will is thin, but this next one's gotta win. Right! Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. Our dreams are bold, our risk preposterous. We fight the flow, ignore the signs, then cry in group when we cross the lines. Charts are red, my soul is too. Accounts in drawdown, deja vu. But we'll be back, we never learn. Catching knives till everything is gone. Hi, I'm Dave, and I caught the dip again.